Hey there, Shauna.
Hello, how's it going?
Going good, excited.
I am too. I I don't know what his personality is like, but I don't know. I'm just excited. Like I don't know. I think I always get like amped when we have new guests on because it's just
Yeah, entertainment nerd, come and let me show ya. This is everything you wanna know about nerd culture. Hey, entertainment nerd, ain't none fresher. You can nerd out, don't even need your pocket protector. Where my nerds at? Grab a drink, come through, keep it entertaining. Comic books to movie news, this is what you need. All my nerds, come get with me if you really live your life like you on the Big Bang Theory. Marvel to DC, we really got a passion. Justice League, yes indeed. Hold up, let me fix my glasses. Uncle Black died on my Calla when the story accrue. Lady Mocha, shout out Adrian. You know how we do. Hey, entertainment nerd, come and let me show ya. This is everything you wanna know about nerd culture. Entertainment nerd, ain't none fresher. You can nerd out, don't even need your pocket protector. Nerd news, nerd culture, nerd happy hour. Entertainment nerd, let's go.
What's up, you beautiful nerds? Welcome to Nerd Talk Happy Hour. I am one of your hosts. I am Uncle Black, and tonight I am joined with that nerd, ADC, Astoria Crew, and Lady Mocha. And later on, Mike Callow will be on.
Yeah.
Jay.
Welcome.
That's not the only person
How's-
that's going to be on. We got a main event tonight.
We do.
Yes.
I'm super, as some of you may have heard with our earlier behind the scenes chattings. I'm excited. You know how we love our independent small businesses and we love our nerd merchandise. So the fact that we've got someone who he owns his own business and he's repping the nerd community, hitting that con route, hitting the con scene, hustling it. It's pretty exciting.
Very
Oh.
excited.
Hi, Mommy. Hi. How are you doing,
Hey.
Mommy?
And I must say, by the way, that intro never gets old. Hearing our names
No.
That intro never ges old. It's like straight fire. Like you can't not like bop to it when it starts coming on. Like you just can't. Like
It's
I
addictive.
wish the people at home could see, because we show the little clip, but down below you should see all of us. We're just like
Just popping our heads.
just bopping, jamming.
You know
It's
what?
lit.
That's right.
It's fire.
Talking about small businesses, let's give shout outs to Shannon Stoker,
Yes.
Ghoulish Gal, Ghoulish Garb, Etsy.com shop/the Ghoulish Garb. Odds and End by Kiki, Etsy.com/shop/odds and ends by Kiki. From Philly
From
with
Philly
Love.
with Love,
That's
my
yours.
personal favorite, because she's hooked me up with the Squirrel Girl purse and other things at Instagram.com/from_. Make sure you get that little underscore from Philly, PHILLY_ with love. Check her out.
Speaking of Squirrel Girl, Katie, Locker Room,
That's right.
making those fantastic teas for us every year.
Yes. Darrell with Style Your Swag, sis.
Mhm.
Look him up. And finally, one of our favorite, Hitting the Spot Catering.
Hit the
Yes.
spot.
Oh yes. See, now I thought you were gonna go with Infinite Heroes, Paul Santos,
Oh,
but you hit it up with the twist of Hitting the Spot Catering, because
he did.
yes.
as a chubby bunny, I do love me some food,
We
and
got a lot.
I cannot wait to the day that I can go and get me some food from there.
I
You,
second
you
that.
hear me, mommy? You hear me, right, mommy? I'm coming. I need to eat the food. I have to eat the food.
Yo, seriously.
We got a lot of
Yes.
nerds in our community that support us. It's amazing.
Yes. All right. So,
Y'all need to stop with the private chat.
really quick, happy Friendsgiving. We're early.
Yes.
Yes, we
yes.
Happy Friendsgiving. And
But speaking of Friendsgiving, could there potentially be a super secret, super special, super
Episode?
Friendsgiving episode?
Perhaps.
Oh.
Like
hmm.
like a Super Friends Wonder Twin Powers activate? Kind of super special.
Maybe.
You talking about the
Maybe.
mega powers? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I don't gotta.
Hey, I'm
Oh.
sorry, I can't. Your hair is giving me Eraserhead vibes.
I'm
I'm
gonna do
thinking Don King all over the place.
Yes, the king.
What was it? I'm the cream of the crop.
There you go. That's it.
All right, if my shirt
Oh.
doesn't stop, I'm gonna be pissed.
Talking about that,
Sorry.
happy birthday to the late Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yes.
But anyway, where was I going? Oh yes, as we were talking about food, we know what time of the show it is.
Oh, jeez, I'm
We're kicking off with
Yeah.
that, man.
Ready now.
Yeah, that's
He's just getting it. He's getting it out of the way early, and I appreciate that.
There you go.
I just need to get that done out.
well, yeah, isn't that what? Oh no, I am wrong. I am
Oh, Reese's
sorry.
Pieces first. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Jumping ahead of
it's-
yourself, man.
It's Reese's Pieces rest in pieces time.
First and foremost.
God, how could I forget?
Yikes.
That's my second favorite. That you know what
'Cause
that
you
says?
Because you're getting old.
That's right. That's right. All right, that's too sad. All right.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
A little morbid.
I mean, I know. I am a realist. I know that death is going to happen, and it happens to us all, just like taxes. But still, never never makes it any easier. And I was really sad about Dean Stockwell.
Yeah.
I loved him in Quantum Leap.
Oh,
And I really, 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 really wish that they would do another. Like, I wish they would bring that show back. So hard.
There was talk of it.
Yeah, there was. Yeah.
But I don't know what happened with that.
Some bullshit. They need to bring it back.
They
Mhm.
do.
I mean, come on. It was like the perfect show. It was so cheesy and so good.
And I just love the 80s tech.
Oh my god!
Right?
But it was such a good concept. But then they got religious at the end, and I was just
Oh,
like,
is that? Who was that? Oh, that was
2.
Wait, what?
That was 2. Not 1, but 2. My father-in-law.
Oh, that's right.
Not 1, but 2.
Oh, that's right.
Inside joke.
In search for those nuggets.
Oh.
I was like, wait, what did I miss?
Well,
is he in search for those nuggies?
no.
Uh,
No, he had a.
I'm hungry. I want nuggies.
He had that fried chicken sandwich that I made.
Oh.
I made it last night. I actually the other night I got 5 Guys.
Yeah. You know, I've had Five Guys only once.
Say what?
Yeah, well, just once. Yes, only once.
It only takes
Okay, so
I know.
he knew what he had.
I haven't had Shake Shack either, so yeah.
Shake
I've
Shack's
never had
overrated.
Shake Shack.
Overrated.
Oh, really? I want.
Well,
really? Overrated?
I wanted
Really?
to try
Well,
it.
the one I had here in Connecticut was overrated. It's not the same. Actually, my favorite Shake Shack is at City Field in New York.
In Queens, New York.
I've
In
never
Flushing, Queens, New
been.
York.
No?
Yeah,
No,
they're
I've
all
never
over. They're all over the city. So
Yeah.
Oh, I could find, like, is it
mostly
one of those
Manhattan,
things that's
Queens.
like Dunkin' Donuts in Connecticut where you can throw a
no,
rock
no.
and you can hit it?
Not really.
Or
They're
not
kinda spread
quite
out.
as bad about, not quite as bad.
No.
Five Guys
No.
is tops for me.
Mm.
Five Guys, and my sister's gonna hate me, but like Whataburger, being from Texas, nah, not actually. I'm not a big fan.
Really? That's another place I want to check out too.
It's okay, but like I think it's one of those things like you get so hyped, and then you have it, and it's just kind of
It's like, just another fast food burger.
Yeah.
So, Keith
the next
Freeman.
one.
So so Bones, NCIS, those are like my go-to binge, like comfort shows. Don't ask me why. They're like the most gruesome things you could ever watch, but they're like my ADHD comfort TV shows that I will play in the background while I scroll aimlessly on TikTok and stuff. But I remember the first time I saw him, I was like, dude, this guy is. I was torn. Young Mocha was a little torn because he was kind of cute, but he was also really kind of disturbed. And I'm like, but he's a really good actor. And the fact that you could see him in both, like, I'm a big advocate of if you can watch somebody play a role in multiple shows, especially things like NCIS, Bones, and things like that, and you can tell that they're playing a different character. You don't just automatically typecast them. Like as much as I love like Abby.
Oh, hello, nurse.
That was my like. How did that get past the censors of Animaniacs? Like, come on, really? But But as much as I love like Garcia and Abby from those shows, if you see them in another series, you automatically think of their original role. But him, you could differentiate. That's a $5 word if I ever heard one. But you could tell that, you know, he was good at separating his roles. And it's just, I mean, that was kind of sad. He was young. That's like any.
Yeah.
And going back to Dean Stockwell really fast, it was funny because the other night I was with the manager and we were watching a movie. Or we were watching something and I go, Dean Stockwell, I wonder if he's still alive. I check IMDb. Oh yeah, he is. A couple of days later.
Oh, wow.
3
You
days,
jinxed it. This is your fault.
I guess.
This is your fault.
I guess.
Shame on you.
Send a wellness check to
Shame.
Betty White real quick. I'm just saying.
Yeah, don't. Oh, I swear to on a cracker, you do not say her name. No.
Betty White.
You do not. Yeah, we do not say her name
no.
during this segment at all.
He just did.
I did.
I will murder you.
Like,
On strikes.
I will murder you.
Oh, man.
Leave her alone, man.
Leave her be. She's a goddamn national treasure.
I am. I'm not hurting her.
Oh, okay.
Now you remember him?
You know what?
Yes,
Honestly,
yes.
he's one of those characters you don't like. The name escapes you. You're just like, wait, who?
Yeah, he's like,
But
oh,
then you
it's
see
that
the
guy.
face,
Yeah,
and
it's
you're like,
it's that
oh
guy.
shit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah. He was another. We lost him when? Today? Today? Yes.
I think so.
This week.
I know it was this year.
Yeah.
November 18th. It was a few nights
2
ago.
days
So a couple-
ago.
Yeah, 2 days ago. Mhm.
I mean, he has the hell of a resume.
He's got a resume.
Yeah.
Legit.
From Gilligan's Island, MASH, Hill Street Blues, to Santa Claus
That's
2
true.
and 3,
If you build it, they will
Speed Racer,
come.
Key and
Right.
Peele,
Oh, that's right.
Field of Dreams, The Sandlot.
I remember when I first watched The Sandlot.
Mhm.
That was a movie that you honestly, when you first watch it, you didn't realize how much of an impact it was going to make on you
Hmm.
until later on in your life. Like, I still remember the scene, like the part in the movie with the line of cars.
Mm.
I legit have only watched it a handful of times when I was younger.
But that,
yet I
that
remember
particular
that.
moment had an impact
Yes,
on you.
because it was just so like, oh my gosh,
You know, I think
it's
a movie,
true.
I think movies like the Sandlot, Goonies is the same way for me.
Oh yeah, like you're
Stand by
killing me,
Me.
Smalls.
Stand By Me.
Stand By Me, yeah.
Yes, you know it's funny, and I don't know if it's just because these were moments of our childhood, but maybe I don't know. I don't feel like movies have the same lasting
Yeah, there's not
effect like they
there's
used
not,
to.
Yeah, there's not that many movies that you can honestly go like 30 years from now, people are still going to be talking about, you know.
Yeah.
Right. You know, if they are, I think like, I don't know, maybe, yes, movies were meant as an entertainment, but I think a lot of times, a lot of the movies they were just hitting a little harder with the sentiment, the attachment,
Yeah.
building, you know, some kind of effect into our childhood and our young adult lives.
Right.
It just, like you said, you know, that's like the big three: The Sandlot,
Goonies,
Field of Dreams. You know, it's just,
I like Field of Dreams.
yeah.
You right in the
That's one of those movies, yeah. You have to go through to.
Yeah, we're going to start crying in Mr. Glass.
I got the grace to show too.
Oh wow! Oh, he's got. There you go. He just needs a little more, like a little wiggly, waggly.
We got to get you that rogue gray streak
Yeah, I know.
going on. I know this is off topic, but the whole fact that they're talking about bringing back X-Men animated series.
Yes.
Get to that in a bit.
I am currently writing a
My
blog about
heart.
that, and I'm trying to cut down so much in the blog because it's like a book right now because I got so much.
But how could you not? It's like,
it's
like
that was
I
the-
remember that was
the pinnacle
like,
of '90s cartoons, right there.
Let's get to that when we get to it, so we don't.
Yes.
okay, fine.
Yes, you
I
are.
honestly,
Yes, you
I
are
feel like
low. Come on.
like, I know that's not supposed to be show topic, but I feel like that we should hijack show topic to talk about that because we could. But let's do the intro that we all know that I loathe and hate, but E absolutely adores.
I love this part of the show. It's my favorite.
Here we go. Extreme regurgitation. Oh my god! Wow, that was.
You know what that reminds me of, Long?
What's that?
Chili fries. And
Yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So there was a time that I went to I went to an arcade bar, on a date.
Was it XS?
Yeah, it was XS.
Times Square XS, yes.
And went on a date. I was dating somebody, and then Long and his brother tell me they're drinking. So of course I ditched the date.
For us, of course.
And well, I wouldn't always do that, but
It must have been a shitty date.
well, she didn't like them, and it's important that you like my friends, and if you don't like my friends, then
There's the door. Get the fuck out.
basically. So I forgot what I told her. We went on the train. I'm like, bye, gotta go. And then that night, while I was at that arcade bar, I had chili fries and I was taking shots of tequila. No, I was taking shots of tequila. And then we go back and they had a bottle of Cuervo, and me, like a jackass, takes the whole bunch of salt and just puts it down my throat. And then I take a swig of the tequila, and then you feel the rumble. I get into the bathroom, all over the place. Nice art. Man, it should have been framed.
Speaking of nauseous,
Lud hated your guts that night.
What's nauseous this week?
Oh my god.
Oh, seriously, this is not nauseous though.
Yeah.
That peanut butter pie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what we're talking about. Not nauseous at
the
all.
Reese's Pieces peanut butter pie. Oh, and
the chubby.
they made about 5,000 of those, and it sold out instantly. Obviously,
Can you blame them? That is like heaven on a plate right there.
It was for $50, and people were selling that same exact pie on eBay for $500.
Of course.
Oh shit! No, I am not that much of a fat ass to pay that much for it. I'll make it myself.
Well, okay.
Yeah, you can make a homemade version for sure, but not for $500. Hell no.
She delivers, right?
Huh? Who delivers?
Right?
Me? For a small, reasonable fee within a certain location. Who the hell are you pointing to?
I'm trying to point downwards, but obviously my.
How about hold up? Here, point sideways now. There you go.
This one right here.
She delivered. Now this next one was kind of weird.
I do not like. I am a big fan of savory and sweet together, but I
don't know.
I do not know about that. I don't know.
I don't know. This is.
I just
chocolate and cheese. I don't know, man.
All right.
Hey,
so
Ernie, let's try that at Thanksgiving, Ernie.
I'm about to. I'm going.
No.
I'm going to admit something to the internet. I used to dip. I used to dip Cool Ranch Doritos in blueberry yogurt.
Ooh.
You did what?
I was in middle school, okay? I lived life dangerously.
My
I used
sister's
to
gonna.
Cool Ranch Doritos and blueberry yogurt.
My sister's gonna hate me for this, but she would like crunch up Doritos and put them in orange juice.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
I'll admit, like, I love putting like potato chips in a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but they're like regular potato chips.
I've never done that, and I never will. Sorry.
I'll put potato chips in a mayonnaise sandwich.
I mean, I'll put. You know what? Look, I'll put regular potato chips on damn near any sandwich.
Yeah.
I don't know why. They're just good. But there's just something about like. But I think it's because I like crunchy peanut butter. That's why I'm okay with putting potato chips in a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, because it's like extra crunchies. I don't know why.
I don't know. I don't know.
But all I know is I want that giant peanut butter pie. I
do too.
Now.
Yeah.
But you know what the funny thing about it is? Here's the thing. I love Reese's. And every now and then the manager will get me something from Reese's. And you know what ends up happening? I don't eat it.
She eats it?
No, I don't eat it.
Why?
It just sits there.
I was just gonna say she eats it.
Because I don't want to eat it. It's gonna ruin it, like the bunny rabbit.
I'm with you there. I'm so with you.
Really?
See, now me, I love doing that because I sit there and I eat, like, first I eat the ears, then I eat the tail.
Oh, you're basically torturing the
you're a monster.
Then
I still got these.
Yes, we know, Cap.
Yeah, but that's different. That's different.
Just a standard chocolate bar.
That's just a plain Jane chocolate bar.
But I don't know. It's just.
But it's because it's we use. Oh, now I'm.
Eat your
tail. Wait, what?
Somebody got. Tardis. Do we need to talk about your fetishes or like what?
No, but all I keep thinking is we used to make this. Oh, see, now I need to make this. We used to make a chocolate peanut butter pie with peanut butter shortbread crust, or it was a chocolate shortbread crust with a peanut butter filling, and then topped with chocolate ganache and peanut brittle.
Wow. I don't know about that combo.
So, I have
what, chocolate and peanut butter?
Oh no, I mean the Doritos and the chocolate.
Oh yeah, no, the Doritos.
The classic combo. I love
Doritos and orange.
Yeah.
Peanut butter and peanut brittle. Ooh.
Now, here's a question that I had for you guys. It's that time of year. What is your favorite Thanksgiving food?
Stuffing.
Collard greens.
Mashed potatoes / baked potatoes. What?
I hate mashed potatoes.
I'm gonna
love me some collard.
All right. Say what your favorite food is, Z, because I'm gonna tell you why stuffing is my favorite.
Actually, stuffing's my favorite too.
Especially,
hold on. Especially after Thanksgiving, you make yourself a stuffing sandwich.
No. I got you. I got you one better.
Bread. What's the point in that?
I got you one better. I got you one better, E.
Okay.
Ready? You slice your stuffing, your leftover stuffing, and you pan fry it. And then you make an over medium egg, put it on top.
Boom.
Stuffing and eggs the next day after.
Yeah, I like them only scrambled, but that still works.
Then put scrambled eggs. I'm telling you, stuffing and eggs the day after stuffing will change your world.
I've never
change
done
your world.
I'm gonna
we also used to take the leftover mashed potatoes and make little patties with it, and then pan fry those too.
Oh,
Black. I have to call you out on the stuffing sandwich. It's bread upon bread. I don't get
chitterlings. Oh hell no, yuck, gross. Yeah, gross.
Hey, no. You know what?
It's not chitterlings either. It's chitlins. Say it right.
I know chitlins in the South, chitterlings everywhere else. I know.
Say it right.
But dude, come on. You're passing judgment on that. I mean,
Dude, it's stuffing. It's bread on bread on bread. It's like a carb overload. You're already eating like a shit ton of carbs on Thanksgiving. What's a day later?
I know.
I mean, I don't know if like my thing is I don't know if you technically call it a sandwich at that point because it's just bread. There's nothing in between the bread but bread.
It's a bread sandwich.
It is a bread sandwich. It's fine.
Yeah, it's just a bread sandwich.
So I don't
Look,
know,
all I know
bread
is
sandwich for fried
I
egg
have
on
not.
top.
I have not
Oh,
been
and cut up
opposed
some
to
turkey.
putting
Boom.
potatoes on bread, so I'm all for like the carb, like
No, I'm not knocking the
Jenga overload.
I'm knocking the idea of calling it a sandwich.
Oh,
Gotcha.
That's what I'm knocking.
Or turn the potatoes into home fries, and there you go. Add some stuffing, turkey.
Now, if you did what Shauna said, and there's eggs and stuffing in between those pieces of bread, then you got a sandwich because you got something other than bread in between those.
But see, a stuffing sandwich, you have bread, you have stuffing, you have turkey, and if you're feeling dangerous, you have cranberry sauce.
I was just picturing just stuffing in between two loaves of bread.
That's what I
No.
I do that.
Oh no! We would put stuffing, turkey, cranberry sauce, mayonnaise,
boom,
potato bread.
That's good. Oh, I love potato bread right there.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm such a
Martin's, of course. Martin's, of
I.
course.
And what is the said date that we're talking about?
Huh?
Oh no, forget it. Wrong word of the week.
Yeah.
We're not talking about the antenna no more.
No, we're actually not. You know what we're talking about? We're talking about what do we God damn it. What is it? Well,
an antenna.
I'm never getting rid of that one. But when you dress up and you go to a
convention?
Yeah, what's that called?
Cosplay?
Good screaming, everybody.
Oh boy, he's gonna hate me.
Oh, you had to make that the word of the day with our guest.
Yes. He's gonna hate me.
Good luck.
No, you know what? I will do. Okay, so I'm gonna do my best to avoid that word, and I'm gonna do my best to avoid him saying that word.
Good luck.
But
look, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, as that person, I am fully aware that we're not the most loved people at conventions.
Oh.
Because for the most part, like the ones who are in more elaborate outfits tend to not spend a lot of money. They usually go just to get their photos taken, and they don't really bring anything too. So that's why, like, a lot of times when there's like guests who are of this variety, I'm doing my damnedest not to say that fucking word. There are a lot of, like vendors who are actually very standoffish about them because they feel like they take.
About what? I didn't hear that.
About
oh.
Yes, there are actually a lot of vendors who don't like them because they feel like they take attention away from the vendors. They a lot of times don't have to pay for their tables because they're quote unquote guests, and they themselves don't tend to spend money. Me, no. No.
What Mocha is saying is they don't like cosplayers.
Oh, well, shame on them.
Yeah, shame on them.
I can understand it though, because they're, a lot of times because there's two types. There are two types of cosplayers. There are cosplayers who are in it for the fame.
That's right.
And there are ones who do it for the enjoyment and just love going to conventions and showing their fandom. So the ones that the vendors are kind of poo-pooing about, they're the ones who want to be cause famous and want to be known for what they do. And then there are the ones who are like me, who just like dressing up, going to conventions, and spending our money.
I
want to spend my money when I'm at a convention. If I have it, I will spend it.
I feel like I'm going to be spending a whole ton of money tonight by the time we're done talking.
So I had a question. If
legit right there, because I've been creeping on that website and I'm like,
so if they made a game about,
what'd you say, TARDIS?
So if they made a game about Bill Cosby and you're playing as Bill Cosby, then what are you?
You're a cosplayer.
I was gonna say something else, but okay.
You're something else.
I was gonna say something that sounds like grape, but okay. That's none of my business.
Everyone else out there, what are your favorite Thanksgiving foods? We got
what's your favorite?
Let us know.
Yeah, right. We got like 2 watchers.
Back to the chitlins. If you listen, I mean, it's intestine, but not like you haven't had them before. I mean, if you ever had Argentinian food, or if you have sausage,
chorizo, I know.
Any sausage.
Yeah, but
here's the case. It's the case.
Here's the thing. If I don't know what's in the food and it tastes good, I'm just gonna eat it.
Yeah.
Don't ask questions. But if I know what it is before going in.
But
I'm from Pennsylvania. I will eat scrapple, but I won't eat chitlins.
I kept
Go figure.
A similar mindset with my first time.
Yeah, but chitlins in general gross.
Eating out, I kept the same sort of mindset. I mean, as long as I
I just can't stand the smell or look of intestines. Such chitlins. It's yuck.
Like, here's the thing that's like, it's funny because I don't like my grandmother loved liver. She would make liver and onions.
Ew, gross.
Ew.
But I would eat scrapple.
Scrapple's pretty good.
The hell scrapple?
What's scrapple?
Okay, Long, you're my new best friend because you said you like scrapple and you know what it is.
Yeah, I do.
I'm sorry,
I don't know what's
basically you're taking pig parts, chopping them up, make into a mold, and fry it over a flat
it's
top.
like Pennsylvania Dutch spam.
Yeah.
Right. It's Pennsylvania Dutch spam.
That's like
it's spam, but with a little bit more spice.
That's like Are we talking about the drink?
No cap.
Snapple?
No.
Scrapple.
Scrapple.
I thought you were just mispronouncing Snapple. I was like,
no.
Like
Scrapple. But it kind of like there is liver in it and stuff like that, which I think is funny because you've got like the fancy liver, which is pate, and then you've got the not so fancy schmancy liver, which is
Ernie's there it is. Ernie's is repulsive. That's it.
Good.
See? And so we used to eat scrapple with over medium eggs and or as we liked to call them, dippy eggs and home fries. And because as you do, you would put the egg on top of the scrapple, put the potatoes with it, and then cut it all up and make a big like hodgepodge mash. Throw some ketchup on there and bam!
There you go.
Okay. Can you put mayonnaise on it?
I'm sure you could.
You can.
I'm sure you could, darling. If you want to put mayonnaise on your scrapple, you can put mayonnaise on your scrapple. I will not judge you.
Can you cook it? Oh, wait, what?
Can you cook it? Huh?
Can you cook it?
Maybe that's what they meant.
I'm too drunk to know what he's saying.
Already?
But yeah, scrapple.
No, not really. Delicious. But yeah, thank you. I got a lot of hate for liking scrapple, but again,
really,
I'm from Pennsylvania. It's what I grew up on.
You got the Pennsylvania Dutch food, so there you go.
I'll mention this in a second. Where do we go for? Oh,
I made scrapple sandwiches. I put a little mayo, a little ketchup, boom, and toast, boom, done. That's it.
Sorry, I'm just someone understands the Pennsylvania Dutch way. It makes me happy. Huh?
You're welcome.
No, not a Pennsylvania Dutch oven. Something totally different.
That's you get that after the scrapple. After
Yes, you did.
Oh,
Oh, God.
I feel bad for our guest. I'm glad we're getting all this out in the wash before he
all the
comes
bad
on.
stuff out.
He's gonna be like,
now.
"Oh shit, what did I sign up for?"
So we got the trailers, the Spider-Man No Way Home official trailer 2, and WB's Multiverse.
Wait, who did I just see walk by?
That was his father-in-law.
That was 2.
Okay.
Numero
All right.
dos.
All right, just as long as that somebody else saw it, it wasn't just me, and I'm like, "Oh shit, did I
got
just?"
a ghost in my house.
Ooh. Who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
He-Man. No, so
Yeah, we had
Wait,
we
what
had
the
trailers.
shit?
We had trailers drop galore. There was a ton of trailers.
Yeah, but
Ghostbusters Afterlife is getting good reviews.
yeah.
If you
Okay, but
wanna
that's
see
we're
it.
not. We can definitely. We got 15 minutes, folks. 15 minutes.
Yes.
So, on to gaming news. I know Longworth heard about this. I was amazed, but Stream Deck delayed.
Yeah, by 2 months.
Really? Are we surprised by that though?
No,
Not really, because of the ongoing quote-unquote chip shortage. Thank you very much.
Look
but
at that.
what I'm surprised, yeah,
Wow.
I was surprised that they got our show on Stream Deck.
I know, right?
That it's probably because it's a big deck.
That's what she said.
Nice callback. Nice callback.
Oh shit!
But you
I
know
need to
what?
stop.
I can wait. I can wait a few extra months. It's fine.
You know,
At least it's
and
not one of
A big deck
these
is worth
in
waiting
your
for.
mouth.
Ha! And they were demoing what the hell was that?
you don't want to know.
Oh, shit.
I don't want to know.
Yeah, you don't want to know. You don't want to
you-
know. Just don't. You don't want to know.
Oh, you did. No. Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, you don't want to know.
All right, so yeah,
So
of
let's
course.
talk about these trailers.
No, we're going to gaming news. So
Oh, gaming news. Yes,
Yeah.
gaming news.
the
Steam Deck,
Steam Deck
obviously.
is delayed.
Yeah. Oh,
everybody-
well.
Which again, we're not surprised with the Bitcoin miners and the scalpers.
Oh.
Nobody can get fucking shit. But even then, everything is getting delayed as far as like
Yeah.
I've been hearing people are saying that you could
No, meaning the Steam Deck because it's a big deck.
I know. But it just
Much
you know,
like
they're
Sony's
warehouses.
PS5. So
warehouses are saying that they can't get lumber or parts for appliances. Everything is getting pushed back.
Right.
And they just can't keep for whatever reason. And it's just Jesus.
Oh well. Anyone that
Oh shit! That's what it meant. Sorry, I had a Captain Obvious moment.
But
Where the hell were we?
We just talked about Stream Deck.
Okay, so yeah. Well, cold shoulder, and So from cold shower to cold shoulder. This
Huh.
was more about Blizzard CEO knowing about their naughty activity. Now, I just want to take a time. Yeah, I chose this picture for a reason. It's like,
Because he looks like a creeper that he is.
yeah,
He looks like yeah.
He looks like Mr. Rogers' creepy friend, relative that he disowns because he's a bad person.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Creepy.
he kind of has that. I have some candy in my van, little kid.
No.
Kind of
Oh, good
vibe
Lord.
to it.
Kinda.
I got some
I'm
Jello
just
pudding
saying.
snacks.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying roofie colada.
Yeah.
Roofie colada, is that what you said?
Yes. You guys never seen?
Okay.
You never seen Family Guy?
No, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Quagmire. Oh God. Yeah.
Giggity, giggity, giggity,
Giggity.
Shit, we're fucking off the rails. And talking about
We are
delays again.
Yeah. Saints Row
Another one?
remastered, delayed
Well,
until
Not surprised.
summer. Yeah.
You know, we should probably come up with an article of everything that is
It's
not
delayed. Yeah.
That'd be
What are
one
the
long
be-
movies?
article.
It would be a really quick article, just a
Yeah.
blank page.
Just
Yeah, right?
That's a fucking great idea.
Exactly.
That's a great idea.
It is.
You know, oh yeah. Fucking A.
Easy, easy as 1, 2, 3.
You need to stop. Dude,
this-
can somebody please stop them? Somebody needs to save the world and stop fecking Fortnite. Because this
You mean
is
shit night?
ridiculous. Yes,
Fortnite
this is
shit night?
ridiculous.
God.
Like,
That's how
not
I
even
know
right.
Fortnite.
It's the dude
Not
from
even
Fortnite.
right. It's not. No, it needs to stop. It needs to stop.
Yeah,
It's like
no.
at this point, I feel like it's jumping the shark.
Long time.
Oh, it did that a long time ago when they introduced
Yeah,
characters from other gaming franchises into Fortnite.
I know, but when you know,
Look, Master
merging other-
Chief, Kratos
Okay.
from God of War. I mean, come on, Kratos
So
using freaking guns? Good Lord, no.
I know,
That's-
I know this wasn't on here, but I feel like when you say it like that, that kind of cares. That's like Monster Hunter with their fucking Sonic. Are you shitting me right now? Monster Hunter and Sonic?
That doesn't make
Like,
sense.
I could understand Monster Hunter and Final Fantasy
Or-
kind of went
yeah.
a little bit, and some other things. It was a little bit of a stretch, but I swear to God, if you see the trailer for Monster Hunter and Sonic, it will make you want to
Oh, you
drink
probably saw
heavily,
you probably saw the other crossover
very
with
heavily.
with Monster
Hey, wasn't-
Hunter and Street Fighter. Why Street Fighter?
Wasn't Shauna supposed to take a drink every time someone said the secret word?
You mean cosplay?
And Anne's Hannah.
Oh, wrong one.
Wrong one.
Oh. There you have it.
There you go. But yeah, so along those lines, Fortnite
They just need to stop.
and Naruto
Yeah.
is just, that's not right. That is so wrong on so many levels. Like, I understand the skins of
It's
Marvel
all about
characters.
Those, it's all about those transactions, those microtransactions. Like they need.
Oh,
That's
God,
all it
they-
is. That
that's all they are.
honestly is all it is. And I feel like that kind of shows you a game's longevity and
Right.
their
Thank you for just saying
relativity
that. Yeah.
is if they have to rely on microtransactions and they have to rely on gimmicks to stay relevant and to stay active.
Yeah, they're pretty much running
I know I'm going to get a ton of hate for that because I know there's a ton of people that love Fortnite, and I'm sorry. Please forgive me for that. It is just the opinion of a drunk cosplayer.
Ding, 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 ding.
I was about to say.
God damn it! I was aiming for something else.
I was about to say they're riding that social media wave, right? Like it's TikTok, it's still heavily Fortnite.
There you go. Thank you.
Thank you. That is accurate.
Fortnite. They're doing a Whedon, so it's just
they're just I don't know. They're just stretching this license really, really thin.
Yes. I feel like when you can't carry a franchise on its own, and you have to bridge and you have to grasp at other straws and you have to pull in other names to keep you relevant.
Right.
Then the writing may be on the wall.
Agreed.
Which I kind of feel like may lead into the next story.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Because I kind of really hope that that's not the case. Assassin's Creed is like in its own own right was a solid story.
Yes.
It engrossed you. It enthralled you, and you wanted to keep playing because you wanted to know the story. You wanted to know more.
Right. You got to keep going. But yeah, I saw this. I'm like, ooh, let me.
I could see though a theme park.
Assassin's Creed theme park. That'd be legit.
That would be so. I mean, awesome.
And I'm wondering if they're thinking along the lines of they see how that the Nintendo theme park has kind of blossomed and it's been well received. My whole thing is that there is not a freaking free fall. Evil's Nest.
Oh my God! I bet you there will be though.
Guaranteed.
I would be so mad. I would be so mad if there is not a ride where you get to free fall and jump off like a bungee jump for Evil's Nest. That would be like such a missed opportunity. Yes, I would yeet myself off a cathedral any day. Be like,
what do you think of all these like Renaissance fairs, and you know how they're still
those Ren
right?
Fairs? Yeah.
Seriously?
I've never been to a Ren fair.
I've never been to a Ren fair either, but I want to.
There's one in New York State.
Transformed into like that type of era for the Assassin's Creed era.
Yes,
that'd be so cool.
You know, but here's one thing.
You hear that, Ubisoft? You're getting ideas right now, so you're welcome.
Here's one thing that ever since I read the article, all that's in my mind is I hear Michael Scott yelling parkour.
You're right.
Parkour.
Look, I'm just like I said, I'm just saying. I will yeet I will yeet myself off a cathedral in an Assassin's Creed outfit. Be like, yeet!
Bye.
Any day of the week.
Every time somebody says yeet, I think that SNL sketch with Pete Davidson.
Oh my God, skeet. You never loved me, Mom.
Oh, it's parkour with a K, not with a C. Thank you very much. But anyway,
you don't have to be grammar.
We get the idea.
I'm glad we both know that that SNL sketch.
Yeah, I love it.
I appreciate it.
It's actually my alarm in the morning.
Oh, it is.
Oh, no, it is not. You know what my alarm is? There's the guy on TikTok who's like, "Get up, bitch! Wake up, bitch! Wake up, motherfucker!"
You have Samuel Jackson as your alarm?
Pretty much. No, he's this. I'm gonna have to send it to you because he's like, it's like the most perfect wake up song ever.
Love it.
It really is, because he's just like, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, motherfucker.
I love it. Parkour. You have to throw the guns, right?
Like every
oh God,
every 5 seconds I'm thinking this in my parkour.
Like I'm trying. I'm like I'm like looking at my glass and I'm looking at the time and I'm like,
Oh, getting close.
Parkour.
parkour.
Look at him. He's good.
I love Mr. E's laugh. I can't with the
But moving on, parkour. Oh shit! You know what?
Not another. Fucking. Battery.
that
WB's
I can't.
multiverses.
Not
I
another.
fucking can't.
Another Smash Brothers clone.
I can't.
Set in a Warner Brothers universe. I don't know.
I just
And
I
it's-
can't.
I
What the
saw
fuck
like
is what the fuck is Shaggy gonna do in a battle game?
who knows
Say
Get high?
zoinks and run the fuck away.
and get
Throw-
high. Tom and
Throw a-
Jerry.
Throw a
Batman.
handful of Scooby snacks.
Maybe.
Like I can understand Tom and Jerry because at least they're a bunch of crazy mofos that try to
Yes,
kill each
yeah.
other on a regular
Yeah.
basis. But again, what is Shaggy gonna do?
Get high. Sit down and get high.
high, throw some Scooby snacks at you, and be like
Maybe.
zoinks and
Like,
run away.
zoinks and
What
then-
the hell? I can't. I don't know. Yeah, because even he knew that it was a freaking shit show and a half.
But
Oh,
Kevin Conroy's doing the voice of Batman.
yes, he is.
Yes.
I don't know. It's free
So
to
there-
play, but I don't know.
It's got Arya Stark from Game of Thrones.
I know. What the hell? Game of Thrones.
Wait,
character
wait,
in
wait,
a-
wait, 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 wait,
Oh,
wait.
yes.
Did I
I'm
not-
sorry. Can we
Did I not-
stop?
Did I not explain?
How the hell did Game of Thrones come in to?
Oh, because Warner Brothers is smart. They're using everything in their catalog of their
Yeah.
intellectual property, which includes HBO's Game of Thrones.
Yep. Merging
Yes.
of universes.
Yes. So you know who else could
Oh.
be a potential character?
Jon Snow.
And no,
Sorry.
shut up. And he'll throw.
Jon Snow, you know nothing. Apparently.
His finisher is going to be hitting you in the face with a gabagool.
Got
Tony
it.
Soprano.
Oh, that was a big snort.
Oh, here we
Or
go.
Sorry.
you can have. So I mean, it's one of those things that they're really gonna go wild with their IPs. And
But here's the thing: will it be? You think it's gonna be a cash grab?
Oh God, yeah.
yeah, 'cause
Okay.
Fucking God,
It's gonna
yeah.
be like it's
Okay.
free to play, which is amazing because you know where they're gonna get you DLCs,
Yeah,
transactions.
of course, of course.
That's how they always get you in with the free games. Is the microtransactions. It's
Ooh,
you
want this
have to
character, you
wait
gotta pay.
so many times, so long before you can unlock this. But if you pay 99 cents, you get 2,500 gems that you can buy these tiny boots that'll let you go faster.
Yeah.
That's basically it. The cash grabs.
Fucking free to play.
And who doesn't love merch?
I
love merch. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna throw myself on the altar as a cosplayer. I love me some merch.
Ding, ding,
I
ding,
didn't-
ding.
I think we know somebody who does. We know somebody who does.
But who do we know that sells merch?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Good question.
Other than us.
Is that
Why?
Oh,
Wait, where the
ready?
fuck did he go?
Tilly? There he is.
Oh,
There he is.
Oh shit! I love that green lantern.
Oh,
Oh, I
Love
really
that
like
that.
background.
Love it,
yes.
love it,
Oh.
love it.
Alex
Oh,
Ross.
oh,
Alex
oh.
Ross'
I
artwork.
see the enterprise. Oh my god! I
Oh,
want
wow.
that.
Dude,
Hunter. Wow.
dude, I am in love with those. I am in love with that mural in the back.
Although they-
Absolutely in love with it.
Although they're always like looking over my shoulder here. So
Yeah, they're like,
So keep an eye on
You know, but let's face it, if you're going to have somebody looking over your shoulder, I
You've
will
got the Justice
gladly have
League.
Superman and Wonder Woman looking over my shoulder
That's
any
right,
day
that's
of the
right,
week.
Yeah.
I mean, you have the Trinity watching over you right now.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, you know.
Legit.
And there's Jason Momoa is right there.
Oh yeah, Aquaman. Did I see Martian Manhunter? Oh, there he is. Yeah.
That's
I
Martian
do see
Manhunter.
Martian Manhunter.
Night to
Yeah.
And
7.
there's Green Lanterns over there somewhere.
Green Lantern, Flash.
And we have the good
Superman.
Flash, not fucking Barry Allen, as I would say.
Oh, wow.
Fucking Barry Allen.
You mean
Always
Grant
messing
Gustin?
things up.
It's the WB
Yeah.
Flash, Barry
John is
Allen
not a
that I
fan
have
of the
issues
WB
with.
Flash. Grant
No.
Gustin,
Oh, wow.
not a
But,
fan.
But what I am a fan of, Tony, is your merch is so amazing. I'm in love
thank
with
you.
it.
Oh,
Like
wow. Thank
the
you.
Wonder Woman dress.
Yeah.
I just love it so much.
Thank you.
But we were actually, because we were talking about your con rotation, and for a hot minute I was super excited because I thought you were going to be at C2E2 in Chicago next month,
Yeah.
but you were going to be somewhere else.
Hey, look at
Oh my
G.
gosh, we have a full house tonight.
Yes, we do.
That's
This
right,
is
that's right.
amazing.
Tony, you're now
This is amazing.
Now meeting basically the full team here. You got the full game.
All right, man.
That's right.
You've
That's
got
what
all the
I'm saying.
nerds tonight.
Right. That's right.
You have all of us here
Yes,
for
we do.
you, Tony, because we were so excited. So since you are not going to be at C2E2 though next month, again, much to my heartbrokenness,
Well,
where
I
can?
had bad memories about C2E2.
Oh
I have
Oh.
traumatic memories of it. You know what happened?
What
no,
happened?
no.
So 2 years ago, we're at our first C2E2 here within it, and we're going along, and then there's like we're watching the news, and it's like, man, there's something weird happening in Seattle. There's like some sort of like flu bug or something going on, and like there's like the city's like locking down,
Oh my God.
Ooh.
and then like that weekend, people were like, walking around, and it was the first time we started seeing masks, and people stopped shaking hands midway through the show, and
Oh, wow.
and so we were supposed to go from C2E2. We were supposed to go to Emerald City the following weekend. So all the vendors are like, this thing's sounding kind of serious. Like, do you think that there's like some way that we're not going to be able to have like conventions? And so we thought, oh well, if we don't see you at Emerald City next weekend, the following weekend's WonderCon. So I'm sure by then everything will be worked out. So, we're all like, hey, we'll all my neighbor friends and my colleagues were like, oh, I'll see you in like 2 or 3 weeks max.
Right.
And then the smash
1 year
cut
later.
to the screen that says 2 years later or whatever. So.
So,
Crazy.
oh my gosh, that's horror. Oh,
Obviously,
now
it
I
had
feel bad.
Obviously, it had nothing to do with C2E2.
I know, but still, that's the
it
last
all went down.
impression.
Very vivid memories of how it all went down at that show. It was
Oh no.
surreal to be at a
Oh
con.
my gosh, that's
Yeah.
horrible. But let's talk about happy things, because as a vendor, one of the things I love as a con goer is Artist Alley and the vendor room. I absolutely enjoy it and I love it. And like now that cons are kind of ramping back up, like how are you feeling about all that? Like, are you excited? Are you hesitant?
Well, I had a couple of cons. I have a couple of cons under my belt. Actually, we've been to 3 already. So we went to a Star Trek Vegas convention back in August. So that was the very first one, and I was pretty anxious about that one, especially since that was a 5-day show. So, after being out of the loop for 18 months, I was hoping to get back into the shallow end and do like a show that's like 2 days or, So
you went hard on that one then.
We're in a 5-day show where you have to wear your mask the entire time in the convention center, which is attached to the hotel. The hotel, you have to wear your mask. You can only take your mask off in your hotel room or when you're outside in 120-degree weather or whatever. So after, that first convention, I definitely was a little bit nervous. And then from there, I went to Dallas Fan Expo. And I grew up from Texas. I love Texas. I love Dallas. But, definitely when it comes to like things like masks and restrictions and all that, they're a little bit more Wild West, kind of.
Yes. Yes.
So,
my sister lives in Texas.
But me and my team definitely kept it very safe. And we had to redesign our booth to where there was more of like, typically you have a situation where you enter the booth and it's high interaction and there's all this close proximity, but we had more of a table with displays and a little bit more distance and all that. And then we went to New York Comic Con, and they handled it the best as far as like they required vaccines, the masks of course, and a lot of distance and all that. So after a couple of shows, I felt better, and I think just with safe precautions and with safety and vaccines, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. It does make the interaction much different, with when you have masks on and there's less eye contact, there's less small talk, there's less, you're not smiling to customers, and there's just less, and also a lot of people coming in that you should recognize, but you don't because of the masks, and so there's a little bit more of social obstacles that are occurring. So, a lot of change, I think definitely, and probably still more changes are to come, but after 18 months, I told myself, hey, I'm not going to complain. I'm just going to be grateful and thankful that, that we're back.
No, because I feel like that's one of the things that I like about more of the smaller conventions than the bigger conventions, is because you can take a little bit more time and interact with, the vendors and the artists. You can build a more, solid connection. And you can get to know people a little bit better than at the bigger conventions. Now, with like,
have you been back to a con yet?
I have been back to a con. I actually got COVID from a con.
Oh, did you really? You got COVID from one? Oh, wow.
Yeah, I got a COVID from a con, but it's okay. I survived the tell because I'm vaccinated. Yeah. But
well, that's it. That's a con exclusive you won't forget. So.
Yeah, exactly. But I feel like that. That's one of the greatest things about conventions, and I think with wearing the masks and everything, that's a little bit of a hindrance, is making those connections, talking to people, making those friendships. Many years ago, I met someone, and they said that the friendships that you make through conventions are the strongest friendships that you could ever have, because there's just that camaraderie that, the fact that you've traveled to get to there to share and bond in your nerddom, your fandom, that you can't get anywhere else. So with that being said, though, how did you get into A Hero Within? Because again, your merchandise, it's subtle enough that you can wear in everyday life, that if you're hesitant to wear fandom apparel, people aren't going to peg you as being that weirdo, but yet it's enough that if you know.
Yeah.
And again, so how did you get into that?
Well, that's exactly it right there. As we're talking about cons, I mean, that's exactly what where Here Within was birthed from, was from Comic Cons. I was, for many years, like you and listeners or watchers, I attended many comic conventions, and I kind of reached that point to where I started doing some cosplay, and I was taking
don't say that word.
Yeah. So
no, that's the word of the day, and apparently that gets a shit show.
And so I was making blazers and jackets for the for cosplay, and And after a couple years of that, I thought to myself, like, wow, like, this is so much fun, and I love doing this, particularly thinking of like San Diego Comic-Con. And I thought, you know, it would really be fun to not just wear something that create something that's like temporary, something that's just for a convention, but it'd be great to like make something that I could really wear beyond Comic-Con. So I started like exploring, looking around, and this is about 5-6 years ago. And, you know, there really wasn't a lot of options out there, and particularly for guys, but for both guys and girls. And really, you know, 10 years ago, there was like nothing for ladies, and all you could get was just like black t-shirts and hoodies. And then with the onset of places like Her Universe and Black Milk and others, like also there was like the swell of options that arrived for lady fans. But then for guys, it kind of stayed in that same black t-shirts and hoodies sort of place. And so like that was really frustrating. So as I kind of looked at, hey, I could go another year and make another like kind of fun cosplay jacket or something, or maybe I can make something that, you know, that we could all wear beyond the convention. So I came out in 2015. I designed a Superman blazer that I wore to the convention, a very a prototype, just to sort of like walk it around, talk to people, show people, get feedback, and get some sort of like use it as a giant focus group to kind of see that, hey, if something like this existed, would you want to wear it? And then got such great positive feedback that it wasn't just a few months later that you know, Here Within was born, and it's been a crazy roller coaster ride ever since.
Like, one of the things I love is the fact that, you know, because again, creeping on your site, is that you have, I'm a huge Godzilla fan. Like, I remember, and it's going to sound strange, but my grandmother and I used to watch Godzilla on New Year's Eve while she made pork and sauerkraut. So to me, that's like such like a strong memory, and you don't see a lot of places that kind of showcase and have like their own part of that. But again, you know, you have your, you know, you have the items that you see them, you know what it is, you know it is a fandom piece, but then you have the ones that are subtle enough that, again, the general public would just be like, oh, that's really nice, that's very aesthetically pleasing. But then there's the if you know, you know.
Yeah.
And I think that's so cool that you come up with those kind of ideas.
Yeah, you know, I'm also a longtime Godzilla fan. When I was like teeny tiny, my older brother, you know, we both wanted to like watch Godzilla. And, you know, back in the day before really VCRs and all that other stuff, you just had to catch stuff on TV whenever it popped up, right? So we watched it. We saw the TV guide, and there was like a Godzilla movie was going to be on TV, but it wasn't until like 2 or 3 a.m. So he made me stay up, and he went to bed and said, "Wake me up when the Godzilla movie is on." So I'm like, you know, my parents didn't know, and I'm like trying to stay awake, splashing water on my face, and just trying to like stay awake. And finally, like it rolled around. I woke him up, and we watched, you know, and so you know, I have a lot of fond memories when it comes to, you know, Godzilla, and all the different iterations of it. So when opportunity to create some Godzilla,
except for Godzilla 20,000.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We don't talk about that one.
Right. So when Godzilla came around, it was like, oh, this is like fun because, you know, you can help introduce Godzilla to a new generation and create some really fun, stylish merch, especially sort of infuse it with sort of urban Japanese streetwear sort of appeal. And so, yeah, it's been great. And, you know, it's been awesome that the past 3 conventions that I mentioned was really the first time that it's been in front of a live customers, because up to this point, because of the pandemic, we've only posted online. And so to be able to like have it in front of customers and to really kind of see the enthusiasm, like you're like kind of how you're your intro was, as far as like, you know, people who have like this really like fond and nostalgic memory, for them to be able to like say, oh, this is something I've kind of been looking for my whole life, and so thank you. So it's really been great, and we appreciate our partnership with Toho International, and look forward to creating a lot more merch in the future.
That's awesome. How difficult was it for you to get the licensing? Because I can't imagine that DC and Marvel license things willy-nilly, but it's like, how does one go, like?
Yeah, it's different for everybody, and each of the licenses that we've acquired have been different, and some have been very easy and some have been more difficult, both as in a connection side as well as a financial side. So it's a little hard to, I don't want to bore everyone's details, but really it's just a process. It's kind of like asking, how did you meet your significant other? And no two people, their story is the same, right? You get connected and you talk and you catch a vision, and you've got some comps and you just start talking around, and a lot of it has to do with timing and with the conditions of the markets and all that sort of stuff. So each of the partners that we've worked with, they've all kind of had their own unique sort of story, and what we really, it's less about getting the license, it's more about what do we bring to the market that's unique and different, and what do we bring that's something that fans have never really seen before, and is there a market for it? So that's really what any sort of partner or license is really licensor is really looking for, is that do you bring something that's new and different, and not just the kind of the print on demand that you see like all over the place, the generic logo and just on a thing, so but yeah, they've been great, and all of our partners have been great. So.
My phone is blowing up. Sorry. Because I get like messages in regards to the chat that's going on here. Some people have been asking me to ask you questions. But no, I keep wanting to go back to Godzilla, because again, I just have such a strong, as much as I love DC and as much as I love Marvel, because I think because of my grandmother, the Godzilla has been such an integral part of my childhood, again, because it was every New Year's.
Was there a particular movie? Sorry to interrupt. Just curious.
Oh, no.
Was there a particular movie or character that you loved?
Godzilla versus Mothra.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
It's I saw where this was going. Godzilla versus Mothra. So for you then, because obviously now we all know that Godzilla is, above everything else, is the key to my childhood. What was your childhood geekdom? What did you just geek out as a child for?
Yeah, I loved so much, but like everyone else, I loved, of course, Star Wars and comics and all that. But really, for me, when I was really young, my parents immigrated here from Korea to Texas, and then I was born. Yeah, then I was born, and
that's a big jump.
Yeah. So, growing up in this suburb of Dallas, I was the only person that looked like me, and I definitely felt very different. Definitely did not feel like I belonged. Experienced a lot of racism, unfortunately, and feeling, a lot of bullying and all that. And my parents were kind of the typical Asian parents where they worked all the time, graveyard shifts and just whatever, and kind of left me to my devices and whatever. And so what I really connected with was, pop culture, comic books, sci-fi, and all that. And so the two things, the two sort of fandoms that I really fell in love with was first at DC. You know, you got the big blue guy here, or right here, and you know, Superman comics really like meant a lot to me because you know here's this guy who he came from a far place, trying to acclimate, kind of a child of two different worlds, and trying to find his place and his purpose in life, and you know, just kind of feeling this sort of alienation, right? And so, you know, that really like resonated with me as a kid. Just the story of Superman. You know, he's the ultimate immigrant in a lot of ways.
For sure.
So you know, so that story and really, you know, that really meant so much to me as a kid because it really and really his principles of what he stood for had really informed me much as I became an adult, you know. So, you know, that really has meant a lot to me. And then, of course, you know, Star Trek itself was like, that to me was like, that was so groundbreaking because as much as I loved comic books and Superman, all that sort of stuff, I didn't really see my face, like really represented on those pages so much. And really, even on TV, I didn't really see that. And so, when I used to watch all the, you know, the Star Trek 66, that the 60s era, you know, Star Trek, and for the first time, there's a guy, he's driving the ship, and he's not like, you know, he's not like a karate guy, and he's not like a, you know, a nerdy.
not that stereotype. Yeah.
He's not the stereotype, you know, and then not only that, but the whole bridge is like multicultural. You know, there's all these different races. And you know, of course, that was Gene Roddenberry's vision of the future, was this sort of multi-ethnic, you know, sort of world. And so Star Trek really, like, just early on, like, that was my thing. Like, all my friends love Star Wars, which I love Star Wars, but that was like their thing with Star Wars. And I was like that one, like, Star Trek friend, you know, that I wanted to play Star Trek. I wanted to have the Star Trek club and all that. And they brought their like fighters, and I had my my Enterprise, you know, and so you know, those two fandoms really, besides it being fun and cool and all that, why they meant so much to me was that they really sort of hit me in a deep place of really sort of addressing my pain and my like feeling like a misfit and feeling marginalized and misunderstood and all that. So, you know, for me, like all this crap that's behind me is much more than just like, it's cool and fun, whatever, but it really is about, oh, this is something that really like, it was a part of my journey, you know, as a kid and as a youth and as a young adult, that like, this is kind of stuff that kind of saved me when I was, you know, kind of miserable when I was younger. And so, you know, so the reason why, even to tie it back into Hero Within, the reason why it's so important, we called it Hero Within because I feel like that there's a hero in all of us that's waiting to get out, you know, and our inward hero should be reflected on our outward, should be reflected outwardly. And, you know, before we were, as all nerds and geeks, whatever, sort of ostracized or sort of like, you know, put on the side, and people sort of think that, oh, like, they don't take us seriously, and, you know, they stereotype us as like people that live in the basements of our parents, you know, house and all that.
Yeah.
But, you know, now we're, you know, we're out there, we're the artists, the businessmen, we're the community developers, we're like we're the content creators, we're the social influencers, you know, and now it's like, we're like changing and shaping the world, and we should have clothes that reflect that. You know,
I mean, it's at the point where nerd is cool, right? Like, before, you know, like it was like oh, you're a nerd, you know, in a derogatory way.
Yes.
Now nerdom is like a proud thing, right? And
we've reclaimed that. We've reclaimed that term.
Definitely, yes.
We have taken that term and said, you know what? For so many years, nerd and geek has been a derogatory term, and now we're like, you know what? No, it's not
anymore.
For, you know, for saying it as, you know, Felicia Day had the song, Now I'm the One That's Cool. where it's basically like, you know what, you made fun of me for my nerddom, for my comics, for my D&D, for my Aquaman pajamas, but you know what? Now I am what is in fashion, in vogue, and you want to be me, but this is my lifeblood. This is what I grew up with. This is what I know.
And what you said, Tony, really hit home to me when you were talking about your upbringing, because I grew up a Kansas kid at heart. San Antonio was my second home, but Kansas kid at heart. And being that, you know, a young African American in Kansas, I experienced a lot of what you're talking about. Yeah. And you know, for me, Miles Morales and those type of characters, you know, Black Lightning, you know, those type of things were like my escape, and it showed me that they look like me. I can be a superhero too. Because before we got like Static Shock and all those type of characters, there wasn't nobody representing me. Yeah. And that meant a lot, because I dealt with bullying too. I was literally like, there was only like I graduated with only like 4 Black students in my class. Type of thing, in a class of like, I think 500 graduated that year, and only 4 of us were Black. So, you know, that type of thing. And it's very much, comics are powerful. Nerdom is powerful, very much so. But I know our Mr. Glass looking guy here, Uncle Black, has some off the wall questions to ask you.
Oh yes, be prepared. Be afraid. All right. So, question number 1. This is questions that we ask every guest when they come on our show. The first one: what is your favorite hobby?
Oh man, I got so many hobbies. I mean, my pandemic hobby has been my new baby husky. So I have
I've seen that on Twitter.
Sorry, husky?
I've seen the pictures on Twitter. He's so cute.
Yeah.
Prepare for the howling.
I love it. I love huskies.
Prepare for the howling.
They're just the cutest, squishiest, filthiest dog.
Yeah. So I got her a year ago, but she turns a year tomorrow.
Oh wow!
What's her name?
That's been Mochi.
Oh. Oh.
So that's been like my you know, like kind of obsessed with for the past year, but yeah, so that's been great. And you know, gosh, I mean, I have a great Dungeons and Dragons group that we play on Sunday nights, and that's you know, that's been a blast.
D&D. Oh wow.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, and I love board games, and so like Zombie Side. Did anyone play Zombie Side in here? Like
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, great. It's like a zombie apocalypse game. So
also like a Walking Dead type of thing.
Yeah. Oh, awesome!
Okay. Yeah, awesome. So much fun. It's a great party game, and just so much fun. I just got for my birthday. My wife got me Game of Thrones Settlers of Catan. So you know, I love Settlers of Catan, but the Game of Thrones version of it, which is really fun because you have like your Catan Island, but then you have a big wall that's keeping out the wildlings. And so while you're building your island up, the wildlings also attacking the wall, and the more they cross the wall, it affects your island and all that. So that's been a lot of fun to play as well. So, but yeah, that's a few.
All right.
I also love to build. I build a lot of stuff too. So I build like you know, furniture and tables and all that kind of sort of stuff. So I can like, you know, this whole room I actually built. This is like all
nice.
Yeah.
That's all your work. Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. So second, you answered the second question of what is your favorite nerdy pastime. Kind of goes hand in hand with the first question. But would you rather survive a zombie apocalypse or a mutant apocalypse?
What do you mean survive it? Like be alive in one? You mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, I don't know if I could handle a zombie apocalypse. You know, when I was a couple years back, I did a 5K zombie run,
Oh,
where
what?
you
Wow.
Those sound
where
cool.
so you run it, and there's an obstacle course over the course of 5Ks, so through 3 miles or whatever, and you have like flag football flags on, and then there's zombies like all over the place, and so you have to if they grab a flag, then that means they bit you or whatever. So and man, I've never been more tired and exhausted in my life, and also more terrified. But I definitely at the end of that realized that I would not make it very long in the zombie apocalypse.
All right, so that sounds like it's a mutant apocalypse.
Yeah, I guess so. But because with mutants, you can get all kinds of, cool
Depends on how
things.
fast the zombies run.
Are we
If
talking
they're
about
slow
World War?
zombies, I'm okay. If they're
Right,
fast
like,
zombies,
fast. That's
World War Z
No.
zombies, or
Yeah, this one had-
The Walking Dead zombies.
Some of these were shufflers, and then some of them were runners. And so the
Oh,
runners,
yes,
boy.
if they're
Oh,
yeah.
shufflers, I'm okay with. But if
Yeah.
If
they're
they're runners,
runners,
I would not
No.
outrun them.
yeah,
I'm too chubby of a bunny to outrun a zombie who wants to eat.
No.
By no means.
What else do we got? All right. Are you a gamer? And if so,
Ooh.
tell us which
Yes.
console and what current game are you playing?
Unfortunately, I'm not really a gamer.
Wow.
The height of my gaming was, back in the day when gaming was, for the most part, dominated by, desktop computers and all that. I played the entire Tom Clancy Rainbow Six series. So
Wow.
all the different versions and all that. Like, I loved that. Me and my friends, we all played online, and we just played that.
Oh,
like,
Did you
really?
get the golden gun?
and then that eventually switched over to Ghost Recon, so the whole Ghost
okay.
Recon line. Yeah, but then after
But
that,
did you get the
like,
golden gun?
That's a
the golden
GoldenEye.
gun?
Let's go the night.
GoldenEye.
Oh no,
GoldenEye.
that's not
GoldenEye.
GoldenEye. He's talking about Call of Duty.
Oh,
never
COD.
mind.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
You know, when you get when you prestige your
Yeah.
your console.
But, I never made
Oh, okay.
But after that, I never really made the switch over to consoles. I just,
Oh, really? Wow.
They're cool and I appreciate them, but I just never.
So
really
what you're
did
saying
it
is
for
your PC master race.
them. Yeah.
Uh,
That's it, so.
okay.
Awesome.
I can't say
I
anything on
respect
PC master race too. So
That's how I am. But I'm cheap and I don't want to build a new computer.
I switch it up between consoles and PC. That's just me. So
there's just too much. Sometimes especially with what's going on with the whole PlayStation
Shortage.
5, Xbox
Pandemic.
yeah.
shortage.
The pandemic.
You know what I
It's
really
just
loved
easier
most?
to be PC.
What I really loved back in the day on the PC side was, remember, like, you had to, like, it was hard to get back. Now, like, computers come and they're just like, 12 cylinder, like, muscle cars, whatever. But back in the day, you had to kind of build it. You had to, like,
Yeah.
get the, like, save up and, like, get the graphics cards and get the,
all
try
the
to
different
load it up
parts.
with RAM.
The RAM, everything.
It was like, it really was like part of the love for computer gaming was the building up of the, the engine itself.
Yeah.
And now everyone,
They're just pre-built.
They're
just pre-built.
And there's all, yeah.
You see, and that's like actually my niece, she was talking about getting a gaming console PC for her son. And I'm like, okay, cool. Where are you getting it? Best Buy. And I'm like, oh,
Right.
No.
But you know what? You can't blame her though, because this generation, that's all they know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
When your grocery store of choice has always been Stop and Shop, you don't know that there's other grocery stores like PC Richards or other things like that.
Yeah.
I had suggested on Lenovo, whatever, blah blah blah. But yeah, I mean, I get it. Back in the day when you built your PC, it is just something different than today. I can't, I just can't even with I loved Alienware before they got brought out by Dell.
Yeah.
When Alienware
Well,
was,
I like the Alienware before they sold out their soul to being just strictly e-gamers, and that's all they promoted was e-gamers,
yeah.
and all of their shite was overpriced for e-gamers. Let me fix my crown right there. Just saying, like Alienware and Razer, they had solid components, but then all they really did was they kind of just sold out, and then they marketed to the e-gamer, the streamer, the vlogger, the whatnot. They kind of forgot about the meat and potatoes that was their home gamer that just wanted a solid PC that worked, that played their games at a high resolution, at a high game refresh rate. And it just became more show and lights and color than anything else.
Oh, wow. Who remembers Packard Bell?
Packard Bell. Oh my!
Wow!
Oh my god!
Oh, what about Gateway? Remember Gateway?
Tony, I was looking.
Gateway.
Oh my god, Gateway! Remember when Gateway had the cows?
Yes.
Cow in a box.
On the box.
I was looking at your Twitter feed, Tony, and I saw that you saw Internals, and you have some views on Internals.
Wait, who saw Eternals?
Tony did.
Haven't seen it yet.
So,
how was it?
Yeah.
Was it everything I hoped in a dream?
You're in the room right now. Nobody who's seen it. So, So, what were your thoughts?
None of you have seen it?
No.
Wow.
I want to see it really bad, but I don't want to go to a movie theater.
Yeah. You know, and my non-spoiler thoughts would just be that, you know, I thought that it was just overcrowded, too many characters. The story's a little too convoluted, and a little too much kind of CGI, wacky CGI kind of stuff. So the concept's really interesting. The cast is great, and I think the idea of like this sort of dealing with this sort of a whole universe out there and its characters, I think is great for Marvel. I think it's a great next step, but I just didn't feel like that it was a very strong entry into MCU. And so, so, you know, I think I talk to people who love it. I talk to people who hate it. I feel like the mileage will vary based on, you know, what you bring into it. So I definitely would encourage everyone to see it. I just don't think that it's this particular, you know, phase has been, you know, really strong. But
I would agree with you.
But I do have to say that you know, we were talking about race and diversity and all that sort of stuff. You know, this year we've got you know, Marvel has done great because they've had 3 Asian leading characters in their movies: Gemma Chan in Eternals, you know, Simu Liu in Shang-Chi, and Scarlett Johansson in Black Widow.
You see what I did there? You see it?
Yes, you did.
I kind of like.
Wait a second.
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna have to sit there and say that I was surprisingly in love with Awkwafina in Shang-Chi because as a female quote unquote lead, she was not your stereotypical female lead.
She was
she was someone surprisingly that I could relate to. Like, she was foul mouthed. She was lowbrow. She was like, what the fuck ever. But she was like, when push came to shove, she's like, you know what? I need to step up. I need to do what I need to do. But yet she was also getting that lead character.
She was.
Yeah.
And I kind of like that. I was like, yes.
If you ever played a MOBA, she's like the best support character. Like, it was just fucking, the synergy was there, man. The synergy was there.
I just love the fact that she wasn't like the typical like highbrow,
eye candy.
eloquent, she was attractive in her own way.
Yeah.
She cursed
quite a bit.
She had her flaws, but yet she was still getting the main character.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes, there's hope for me.
Loved it.
Shang-Chi was great. I thought the whole movie was
I
awesome.
liked it too.
The cast was great.
I really liked it. I really liked it. I liked the fact that, spoiler alert, the fact where he could have gone the route that most quote-unquote heroes would have gone, he didn't.
Yeah.
With his sister. And I like that. I like that they didn't go the traditional route with the sister, having some beef with her brother, could have just been easily written off as the villain, but they didn't go like that. They went with kind of almost what is more realistic was, I'm a little pissed at you, but we're family.
Yeah, it was very culture like,
very, very.
Right. I'm like,
all right.
I like that too.
I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. But
at
it's
the end, there was at one point at the end, I'm like, there are two freaking dragons fighting each other on screen.
I know.
This is like crazy. What is happening here?
I'm like, is this happening?
It was so cool. It
was.
Right? I'm like when they first kind of clashed, I'm like for a minute my heart dropped. I'm like, oh, they're gonna go that route where it's the classic brother sister, the one is good, the one is evil.
Yeah.
And then they flip the switch and I'm like,
okay,
I see you, I see what you're doing, and I'm here for it. Thank you. I appreciate the turn of tides that you've gone.
Got another question.
Oh, yes. What's another question?
No. Go on. Finish.
Oh, no. I was just going to say, it's like, because it would have been so easy to go that route because so many storylines have followed that where one is good, one is evil because of some long drawn out hidden family feud.
Yeah.
But this is like,
okay.
Yep.
Oh, hey, I'm pissed at you. It's like, okay, well, here's why. It's like, oh, really? That's why?
Yeah, really?
Okay, so let's talk it out. And it's like, okay, and then they see eye to eye, and now, boom, now they're together. It's like, oh, thank you for going that route. I appreciate you for that so much.
Even like their dad was like, when they sat down at the table, like I was like, yo, I know that feeling, I know that tension. Like it was really cool. Exactly. Like I really felt a relation, and that was tight. That was tight.
Yes.
Because let's face it, I think anyone in the dad situation, if given that opportunity to have a loved one, quote unquote, speaking to us from above and beyond the grave, especially someone that we adored. Because I'm sorry, the fact that they went from enemies to lovers shows the connection. That it was a very, very strong connection. So the fact that they were easily able to play on that vulnerability, it's like anyone could have done that. And when he realized, unfortunately, when it was too late, but he realized, he's like, oh, I done fucked up. Okay, I admit that I done fucked up. I'm going to give you the tools to help you.
It's so cool to piggyback off of you, because like we've seen this in anime a lot, right? And it always gets really emotional because you understand the villain to have this like different mentality, but when they show you the reality of the plot, like all he wants is to bring his wife back. And then and in the movie, when he's at the scale door, right, and he hears her voice and he's like, I'm coming for you, and I'm like, yo, I was like, that's so fucking good. Because it almost almost made him feel like some sort of maybe like yeah, he was evil, but he was doing it for love, right? And that was like that was still powerful, right? Because love is like transcendental. It's a universal. It's powerful as shit, and like they use that in such a nice way. Even though he was evil, right? And then the last fight with his son, that was cool. I think that was really dope. Yeah, because like there's always this dynamic between the eldest son and the father, right? In real life, and we saw that in the culture, and it was I thought it was really cool. I really appreciated that.
Hell yeah.
All right, so 2 more questions. 3 actually, but next one. Keanu Reeves or Ryan Reynolds, and who would you say is more badass?
The answer to Keanu Reeves is always Keanu Reeves, and so that's always the answer. So I love Ryan Reynolds. I think he's great. I think I mean he's like really has emerged into his own, and I tell you, I think Free Guy might be one of my favorite movies of the year. I think that I really loved Free Guy. I thought he's a fantastic, but he does kind of play the same character in all his movies, basically, you know. So he's just being himself. But you know, Keanu Reeves, he is like a legend, and you know, you can't deny his filmography and what he's accomplished in the past few years. And you know, he's not young dude, he's not spry dude anymore. So the fact that he's like doing these John Wick movies, and then you know, the new Matrix is coming out. Which, you know, I actually saw the new Matrix movie already.
Whoa!
What?
So,
Wait.
Quick thoughts. Just a thumbs up or thumbs down. What do you got? Can you say?
I can't even say.
Oh, okay.
I've signed my thumb away in an NDA.
Wait. I'm sorry. Did I just hear that you just signed your soul away to an NDA? In regards
I signed my thumb away. My
Matrix?
thumb has been signed away on an NDA.
Oh,
yeah. But anyway, so yeah, I loved Keanu Reeves. I mean, how can you not? He's incredible, and he's also got a little. You know, he's a part Asian brother too, so you can't deny.
Oh
that.
yes,
Fair point. So I got a question, real quick question. Who's the best Asian actor? Like a Jet Li or
that's
passive present
or Scarlett Johansson.
Oh,
well, Scarlett's the best Asian actress. We'll put her aside. Oh man, I mean. It's almost impossible to answer that question, but my gut goes to Michelle Yeoh. I think.
Okay,
you know,
there you go.
Yeah. If she could like when I watched Crazy Rich Asians, I was like, I wonder if she would adopt me. I wonder if I just asked her straight up, could you just adopt me? Because she's just awesome. You know, she's awesome. She's not only obviously has decades of incredible an action star. But she's got like some serious dramatic chops, you know, and
for sure.
It's been so
I'm
great
just happy I'm not the only one who's like, can you adopt me?
You know, she's just incredible. So
she is.
But yeah, I would totally want her to adopt me. So yeah, she's probably one of my faves, and I hope to see her in more. You know, I loved her in Discovery, Star Trek Discovery. I think she's been like one of the high points of that show.
Yes.
Yeah. And you know, like Discovery is again one of those shows that sort of like your mileage will vary because it's so different. But like Michelle Yeoh, you just can't deny how awesome her character is.
And especially, you know, you see her in the first few episodes as Captain Giorgio.
Yeah.
And then everything just flips, and then she's evil Empress. And now she's just Captain Giorgio again.
Yeah.
She's evil Empress who turned good.
Yeah. Spoilers, Black.
The what?
Spoilers.
Oh, well, you should have watched it.
Look, let's face it. If you're watching one of our shows, you know, gosh darn well, we're going to spoil something for you.
Everything.
Spoiler alert for Star Wars Episode 1, Phantom Menace. Darth Maul dies.
Oh my goodness! If you're gonna
spoiler,
if you haven't watched that shit yet, you deserve to have it spoiled.
Yeah, exactly.
But
So I'm going to spoil The Godfather by. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
Listen, as long as you don't spoil the Little Mermaid.
Don't spoil the Little Mermaid, guys. She gets her legs.
Ariel dies. Oh wait, what? Sorry.
She turns into sea foam. Oh, I will never forget that. I will never forget when my. I think I've already said it, but I will never forget when my aunt bought the Hans Christian Andersen version of The Little Mermaid for my niece.
Oh,
not realizing that the Hans Christian Andersen version was a lot different than the Disney version.
Most of those Disney stories are like much different.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
Not most of. All of the Disney versions are completely and utterly sanitized for their protection because we're not even going to go with what happened legit in.
Say what? Oh boy.
Cinderella and Sleeping Beauty.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the strong hand. Never mind.
Oh, best. What's your favorite cupcake flavor, in your opinion?
Oh yes, this is mine. What's your favorite cupcake flavor?
Well, I'm sorry. What was the question? What?
What's your favorite cupcake flavor?
Cupcake flavor. Oh,
yes.
This is important.
Oh man, I have a big sweet tooth, so I do love a good pastry or baked good or whatever. Cupcake flavor. Oh man, that's a tough one. Red velvet. That's like right up there. I mean, that good red velvet is good. Cupcake.
Like a shudder's reaction.
It's.
Marble.
I'll tell you later why.
I haven't met too many cupcakes I didn't love. So,
I know why.
Okay.
It's more about
that right there. That answer is. I have not met a cupcake that I didn't like.
The game changer of a cupcake though is the topping. Like I feel like the frosting has to be just right, and the if you have like sprinkles or whatever, like that stuff, it to me is the real, important. That's the make it or break it for a cupcake. So.
Okay, he passes the test. We'll overlook the red velvet. I every cupcake that I make, I usually play music when I make the cupcake. And red velvet, for whatever reason, I hate making red velvet cupcakes.
Fair enough.
Mainly because I associate them with country music, which I absolutely adore. But you've redeemed yourself by saying that you've never met a cupcake that you didn't like, and the fact that the topping makes the cupcake. So we'll overlook the red velvet.
Fair enough.
All right, and do we have any more questions from the viewers?
Yes. Any viewers have any questions? Come on, somebody, anybody.
Come on, don't be shy.
All right, so
okay.
All right, fine. Now y'all gonna be quiet.
Yeah, I know. Always talking junk at the wrong time. So where can your viewers, your followers, and our viewers follow you?
Where are you going?
Yeah,
yes.
The biggest thing that's going to be happening this week is Comic-Con Special Edition in San Diego.
Yeah.
So
can we talk a little bit about that?
Let's talk about that.
Yeah. I forgot one other thing. Thank you, G.
Yeah, so super excited. This is the first time that the organization is putting on this show and during Thanksgiving weekend. So myself and a lot of people are really curious about what to expect this week, because it's a very unusual time to have a show like this over Comic-Con weekend. But so a lot of our time and energy is going towards that. So all of our social and online, and all of our, of course, we're going to be there. So we're hosting a couple of panels as well as an event, and then also.
Oh, you're doing panels too?
Yeah. So we have
that's awesome.
Yeah, so I have a panel on Friday at 4:30 called "Professional Pivoting," which is about how content creators, how we've all changed over the course of the pandemic, and just how, we've kind of come out differently. We pivoted in a sense of to become sort of different throughout this whole thing. And so we'll be sharing about, we'll bring together content creators, kind of share about their journey and hopefully inspire other people as, we move forward to be their best selves when it comes to creating content. And then on Saturday at 10:30, I'm hosting a panel called "The Changing Face of Pop Culture." So just like how we talked about today, talking about the how the industry has really evolved when it comes to diversity and race representation. And I've done this panel at a bunch of different conventions, and so it's been a lot of fun to kind of bring people together and for fans to just all of us talk about how far we've come and how much farther we need to go. So that's a panel that I'm hosting, as well. And then Saturday night, Here Within is hosting a meetup after the show, just for fans to be able to get together to catch up. We've all been separated for 2 years, and so let's be at the Tin Fish restaurant, which is like right outside the convention center from 7 to 9, and a chance for us to get together and to catch up. So that's kind of our big thing. So we'll be talking about all that stuff on our social media over the next few days.
That's so awesome.
We will definitely be following that and definitely be living vicariously through you.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey,
are you going to be on any conventions on, say, the East Coast?
Well, we just came back from New York Comic Con. That's as farthest east that we probably have scheduled for next year. But, we haven't really laid out an entire schedule just yet. So maybe we'll get a little bit closer. But I think New York right now is our farthest we're going right now. So.
Oh, okay.
We'll see. How far east are you talking? Like Maine or something? Or what are you talking about?
I mean, I've been to Maine.
Yeah.
But as being I'm on the East Coast, any convention on the East Coast.
Okay.
Again, I'm gonna be going to C2E2 this in December, so that's why for a hot minute we thought you were gonna be there, and I was like, oh my gosh, we have our interview, and then I'll be able to meet him in person, and then they're like, oh no, he's gonna be in another state. And I'm like,
what's the date on C2E2 again?
I believe it's December 10th.
That's right. Yeah. So I am from San Diego Comic-Con. I go straight to Emerald City Comic-Con, which is the following weekend, so December 2nd through the 5th. And then another team at the same time is going to LA Comic-Con that same weekend. So we've got 3 shows in 7 days.
Wow. Holy cow! You're kind of.
So we considered going to C2E2 after that, but there just was no way. I'll already be just fried, and there's just no way. Travel to a fourth.
And you're going there.
Even going to one convention a month as a con goer sometimes can be a little excessive. So the fact that you've got 3 in that short of time is
so it's gonna be a lot.
That's props.
To your viewers, I have a couple. These are tiny little exclusives that I wanted to reveal on your show.
We got an exclusive.
So we have not shown the public these yet, and so this is the first time on Entertainment Nerd News. We're going to show Entertainment Nerd. We're going to show these exclusives. So one thing we do, we do big products like jackets and whatnot, and so those will be coming out next week. But then we also do. People love to have keepsakes of some sort, so we've got a couple of enamel pins that are coming out this week.
Oh, I love pins.
So our first one is this one. It's called let's get it right up there.
Oh, I love it.
So we all love Comic-Con, and the best thing about Comic-Con is we're a bunch of weirdos, and as commercialized and as
nothing wrong with that
media as Comic-Con is getting, all Comic-Cons are getting, we have to remember to let's keep it weird, and so this is a little badge of keep it weird. So
Okay,
that's the first
cool.
one. And then this next one is the ultimate enamel exclusive pin.
Oh,
This is the exclusive pin to rule all exclusive pins.
what's that?
So
Exclusive.
Haha.
That's dope.
Nice.
it's literally an exclusive pin.
Literally exclusive pin.
Literally the
Literally
exclusive pin.
exclusive.
So
Wow.
just a little tongue-in-cheek fun. We love making these little quirky things, and people at the shows love them because we don't make a ton of them, and we since this year was so bizarre and so weird that we wanted to come out with a couple of pins to sort of commemorate that. So anyway,
Awesome.
Those are great.
Nice.
so those will go. Those will be sold only at the show, and then whatever's left will
That's
sell.
so awesome.
Cool.
I
If
I'm just saying,
trying to get their
you
hands
should-
on those pins. Take a picture of it and send it our way, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Yep,
just
right.
saying, though, you should make an entertainment nerd.
I was just about to say
Yes, make it entertainment
Get
nerd
it out of
news
my head.
pin.
Just
Yeah.
saying, it'd be funny.
It would be cool.
Maybe it's the wine talk.
No, I was gonna ask the same question, so it's not. I was gonna say, wow, an entertainment nerd pin.
Just saying.
Go to convention.
Yep.
Just saying. A twofer.
But those
That's
pins
awesome.
are awesome. And
But yeah,
definitely
that
the hardest-
I love the
Thank
fact
you.
that it's a quote unquote exclusive pin
it says
because
exclusive.
it says exclusive on it. I'm a sucker for puns like that and the dad jokes. So
There you go.
love it.
Good
Yeah.
job.
It's like
So, yeah,
here's
so
our
it's gonna be
exclusive pin.
It's gonna be a busy week for us. We're really excited to be back and to be back in San Diego. I've missed San Diego so much, and I know a lot of fans who want to come but can't because of family responsibilities.
Right.
But we'll be excited to be there with fans over the holiday weekend, and so we'll be my personal social media, which is Crazy for Comic Con, the number 4 Comic Con, and then of course here within and all the socials, we'll all be pushing out all kinds of content about the weekend, and so fans could follow and check it out, and then you can also check out all of our new merch at herewithinstore.com, and then of course on the social media to follow that. But we'll have all of our new merch and all that, not just for this show, but then also going into 2022. We got a ton of stuff coming out for 2022, and so definitely follow and support.
I'm telling you right now, Tony, I was telling them before you came on leading up to this show that my next paycheck, I'm about to go broke. And probably in a couple of podcasts from now, you're going to see me decked out in a bunch of stuff.
All right. I love it.
Be dripping in
Like
anime.
that. Look at that. Look at that.
Dude, I'm not even gonna lie. I freaking
I can hear
Yeah.
them.
when I say I'm in love with the Godzilla stuff. That and the Wonder Woman dress.
Oh, I couldn't
But
find
anyway.
a picture of that. Oh,
This is
I would
our
wear it. I said I would wear it.
this year. November is Wonder Woman's 80th anniversary, so this is
Yes.
Oh,
Well aware of
Yeah.
that as
That
my
is
birthday
so
is in
hot.
November. So yes. Was well aware that Wonder Woman in November.
She doesn't look a day over 30, so it's incredible.
Mm-mm.
Nah, not at all.
I'm not gonna say.
But we want to thank you for your time for coming on.
Yes.
Time out of your
Thank
out of
you
your-
so
out of your
much.
day, out of your life. We definitely appreciate it. We know that our viewers appreciate it. You got where you could find Tony at 4 Comic Con, or you could also check him out. Check out his website, herowithinstore.com. Again,
Definitely do it.
herowithinstore.com. You're
You
gonna
You
won't
love
need to
it.
do it.
You won't be
You need to get yourself some hero within because
Although, if Tony really wants to take my money and G's money, we would love a Green Lantern, Hal Jordan, Sherpa, bomber jacket.
Oh, there you
Dude, I'd buy it.
go. You got it.
when I
Jordan-
say that these guys are like obsessed with Hal Jordan Green Lantern.
Very. They both
Yeah.
are.
And like
Nice.
the arms are like that varsity jacket, leather, pleather.
Yep.
And it's got the different lantern insignias over the years. And the names Jordan,
Yeah.
Gardner, Stewart.
Love
Why
it.
are you giving away
Nah.
shit for free again?
No, because I want it made.
Of course you do.
I want that, I want that jacket. But again, thank you for joining us tonight.
Yes,
It's
thank
been a
you,
pleasure.
Thank you
so
so much.
much. We so appreciate it, and we really. It's not even like we love everything that you've been putting out. We've all been drooling excessively over your site, so keep up what you're doing because the fandom and the nerddom, we need more people like you.
Thank
We
you.
really
Well,
do.
And thank you all. I mean, I think this pandemic has been a long couple of years, and what has really saved us is productions and broadcasts like this. People coming together and nerding out together, and I think the biggest thing that there's been so much struggle throughout the world, and I think the biggest things we all miss is being together at conventions and to be able to do this in person. And so, thank you guys for putting together a show like this because obviously not everyone can travel to conventions, and still health-wise, it's not, completely, it's still a challenge. And so, thank you guys for putting on a show like this, and I hope we can all nerd out together in person someday soon.
For sure. You're
Absolutely.
welcome
Thank you so
to
much.
nerd out anytime.
All right.
And Tony, just to piggyback off your comment about coming together, I hope you're all waiting until our next show because we got a big surprise for you guys.
All right.
Big one.
Could it have something to do with Friendsgiving?
Ooh, wee.
Oh, I thought it had something to do with
My basement.
well, I thought it was.
Oh, that sounds so bad.
A German dungeon.
What's the word of the day? I thought it had something to do with cosplay.
With cosplay?
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much,
Live long
Tony.
live long and
Live
nerdy.
long and prosper.
Live long and prosper.
All right.
That
People got
I think this
show to
was the
go.
most. I think this was one of the most fun shows that we've had.
guys, we got
Quite a while.
exclusives. We got an exclusive.
I
I
know
know.
We broke something
We-
here.
we
did.
got
Literally broke something.
we got a legitimate exclusive.
Yeah.
Like it was legitimately an exclusive. That's
Yep.
awesome.
Mhm.
Once again, keep an eye on Tony at Crazy for
Yes.
Comics. If
And a
you-
hero within.
and a hero within.
Or
And if
hero
you-
within.
And if you guys happen to be at that convention, go by his
Yes.
booth and
No,
let
show
him
me your
know that
support.
you love him.
Yes. Go by his booth. Go see his stuff.
Bye,
You know,
bye.
one of the things that I have to say is because again, I've stalked his site. They've got things for all price points. They really do. Because I know that especially with the pandemic and everything, sometimes money's a little tight. You want to support your local nerd, but they got a little bit of everything. They got low, medium, and high tiers. So, if you got $10 that you can throw out, get you an exclusive pin.
Yep.
Just say it.
I mean, if
You can support.
if you didn't get that passion from him,
Yeah.
come on,
Yeah.
I definitely want to invest in. I really like how thorough he was. Like I was watching when I was dinner with my pops, and I would take out my phone really quick and come out. I'm like, oh my god, I'm watch it and come back and yeah, what's up, Dad? Whatever. But I was really into him. His energy was right there, and it just if I was to meet him in person, like you said, Shauna, I know that energy would be so genuine. So I would definitely totally be down to have him on our
Yeah.
show again.
Yes.
Or even if we could see him in person, it'd be awesome.
Why do you think I was asking if he was
I
going to
know. You were trying to make it happen.
I don't get to go on the West Coast that often. The whole
And
C2E2 is
Shauna-
like a one-shot thing.
And
But
Shauna, I saw you plugging our stuff. I saw you. I
Yeah,
saw
I was
you.
trying.
Yeah.
I was
saw
trying.
you.
But
in all seriousness, like when he was talking about his childhood and talking about like what made him be who he is and do what he's doing, that hit me. I was serious when I said that.
you know, that's
I
the
hear you,
thing.
Ethan. Yep.
That's the thing, and you know, like I said, you know, the whole thing, like where for so many con goers, Artist Alley and the vendor area and the vendor room are really integral, because those are where you form those bonds, because you see these people and they're selling their passion. And you can connect to them, and mask or no mask, like again, you know, and I'm gonna say this online right now, because I do kind of feel like if I say it, that it's going to manifest itself. But I do want to get Sal Otero on here, because I met him the first year of Bangor Comic and Toy Convention, because he did Ninja Turtle artwork for comics and everything. And it was a smaller convention, but I got to have that one-on-one talking to him and hearing his passion and seeing how much he loved what he was creating and what he was doing and why he was doing it. That's what conventions are. You know, there's so many people who go for whatever reason, but there's so many more who want to connect to other nerds, to other geeks, and revel in that fandom. And the way you do that is in Artist Alley and the dealer room and the vendors, because these are the people who are creating the artists, creating their passions, whether it's in visual, it's, you know, multimedia, whether it's, you know, they're drawing or they're crocheting or they're sewing or whatever, they're creating their passion and they're sharing it with you. And when you get to talk to those people about that, you form those connections. And I've been a friend of Sal for many, many years. He actually has done a couple drawings for me. And you don't get that when you go to Walmart. You don't get that when you go to Target. You don't even get that when you go to the dealers, or excuse me, to a lot of the vendors at conventions. They're just doing there because they're selling their wares. But it's the artists where you form that bond, where you will legitimately follow them to each convention so that you can see them, so that you can say hi, so that you can support them in what they do. And that to me is the beauty of conventions and why I'm so happy that people like Tony exist, because he's creating art. He's creating wearable fandom for the masses
from the heart
that show that heart, that passion that you don't get from anywhere else. Sorry, I'm getting emotional, because
no, you're absolutely
that's to me that's the greatest part about conventions is connecting with people. And I'm so glad that they're coming back. Yeah. And I'm so glad that I get to go there and be a part of them. And yeah, I think.
What do you say? He's doing like 10 conventions in a month?
Yes. Oh my gosh, that is insane. I know how much work and preparation it goes just being a con goer to go to one convention a month. So to be a vendor and to go to that many conventions, like
not only give not only credit to Tony,
Respect.
but credit also to his team,
It's
who's
Yes.
like right behind him.
Exactly.
And this is where I want to touch base. And Tony, I hope you're watching. When you talk, what I sense is belief, and belief. If a team believes in you, if you believe in yourself, that is everything. That is optimal.
Yes.
That is the highest, paramount. So like when I see Tony, like I see belief, and when I see the cons, I see somebody who is passionate, who wants to bring that back, who wants to be there, who's willing to take the time that they have and like use it for their passion. Dude, that is everything.
And that should be inspiration for us.
Boom.
Yes.
Exactly.
Because it takes effort, but to just throw your stuff online, whatever. But to go out there, to grind, to hustle, to go to those conventions.
Yep.
That takes commitment and dedication.
And I'm going to put it out there just so you and Tony, all the praise. He was only penciled in for 30 minutes. He gave us so much of his time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
He gave us so much of his time.
Like G said, he opened up and like the heart. So Tony, if you're listening, love to have you back.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank
We would love to have
you so much.
We should. Yes. We should. I don't want to say we should have like all of our favorite guests on, but like him and Paul.
Yep.
Oh shit!
Just saying.
Yo, did we say happy birthday to Paul?
Yeah,
we did say. Well, we did a special happy birthday Paul message on his thing, but I think we should say it again because Paul is so very dear and special to us because he's Paul
Santos.
Paul Santos. Happy belated birthday. We've said it once, we've said it again, but happy birthday.
Absolutely.
Happy birthday.
And really quickly, speaking on the previous guest, I got a bone to pick with the previous guest.
Oh, who?
Phil Stamper, if you're listening.
Phil Stamper, bro.
The rest.
Wait, he was a previous guest?
Yeah.
Remember?
He was on?
Your model likes to be trust and feel, but I don't really trust in you right now, man. I'm calling you out to a podcast match on December 18th. I want you in the ring, bro. I want you right here.
He's throwing it down.
Hold up, wait a minute.
We're gonna battle our nerd knowledge. We're gonna go at it. We're gonna do a versus.
Come on.
Can I be the referee?
Oh shoot!
And I hope you show up.
I hope he shows up too, because that's gonna be kind of bad if he doesn't.
Because can I really trust and feel? We're gonna find out December
18th. Bring it on!
Come on, man!
Dang.
Wow, now that's cutting a promo.
Gloves have gone out.
Yo, he goes cut a promo.
Fire
in the hizzy, baby.
Damn.
Now it's up to Phil. I know I put you on the spot. It's up to you to show up.
Oh,
the ball's on the court.
Let him know, baby.
Here you go. Wow.
All up.
Where's the manager? Where's the manager?
Yeah, right. Where's the manager?
That's all I saw.
I got my own Don King in my corner, so it's gonna be great.
Yo.
See what he did there.
But seriously, Phil.
You got hot, kid. You got hot.
We'd love to have you back.
Oh, damn. Oh, you know what? We did forget this message last week since we didn't do a show.
AG, aka Kalo, aka G. Wish you the happiest of birthdays. And yeah, brother. Happy birthday, man. Holy shit. How old are you gonna be? Anyway, again, happy birthday. Peace, my brother.
Happy birthday, G.
Happy birthday, you beautiful nerd, you G. Drink up.
Happy birthday to the best partner, the listener, sexiest dad, and all of us in love you.
Yo, why was Long eating food, bro?
How's he kidding? I know.
I just
I
noticed
know.
that. I was like,
These girls are eating candy.
What put in his mouth? I was like, yo, I want to know what he's
Candy.
eating. This buster.
Mom was like, "Oh, let me record this. I'm eating." Oh well.
I really appreciate
Multitask.
Thank you so
That's
much.
right.
I really
That's exactly
appreciate
what I did.
So
Thank
you know
you.
what I think we might be able to squeeze in a session, but if you
Uh-oh.
if you want to wish anybody in your life a happy birthday,
That'd be cool.
let us
Yeah.
know, and we'll throw them a quick birthday shout out during the show, or we might even cut a promo.
Yeah, even just like a little voice message with a little voice from you, just whatever, just let us
Send
know.
it. Send it.
Yeah.
By the way,
I thought you said I'm leaving them a voice message.
by the way,
You
speaking
know
of
what?
voice messages,
Give us a phone number and we'll leave a voice message all together.
There you go.
one good way to leave a voice message, by the way, is on our Anchor platform. You can leave voice messages.
Nice.
Wait, what? We can do what now?
On our podcast platform on Anchor, you can leave a voice message.
Oh.
And we can take that file and insert it right here on the podcast. So
Wait, I don't know if we want to be. Do we really want to let people know that they can do that?
we'll have to pre-screen them. I mean, where's the fun in that?
No, we're not pre. No,
We're just gonna play. We're just gonna play.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you go to our website and click on the Anchor icon, entertainmentnerd.com, click on the Anchor icon, you can record. You can leave us a voicemail.
Why do I feel like that is so?
We just opened up the floodgates here.
Even if you just
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I was like,
it's all good.
why do I feel like Hades has just been released on us?
Oh my god.
We're finna talk about it, So.
Oh shit. We got some extra shit on the show we didn't get to. We're gonna run through it really quick.
Yeah, we gotta go through that real quick because I'm about to pass the fuck out.
No. One more bottle. Let's go.
Yeah, we got the Spin-a-Rooney. Holy
Spin-a-Rooney. Wait, what now?
Spin-a-Rooney. The Spin-a-Rooney.
Is that like macaroni?
I've only done that
No,
shit in
it's
bed, bro.
that. So
What
that
the
is a giant.
Spin-a-Rooney.
That's a giant centrifuge meant to send rockets into space.
Get the fuck out.
It's called
Wait, what the shit?
Spin-a-Rooney.
It's called spin launch. I just call it Spin-a-Rooney.
Oh, okay, spin launch. Huh.
Yes. So it literally like woo, woo, woo.
This is
And
another human cannonball.
Basically.
Fire me, boy.
Just more badass. Holy shit.
Yo, dude, but they can make so much money launching people into space that way.
I can totally see getting yeeted out of that fucking vacuum. Like,
Okay, thank you. Thank you for saying yeet because I said that earlier with the whole
this shit look like a fucking
with,
in a car.
with
bro.
the whole Assassin's Creed saying he's gonna yeet. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna yeet myself off the cathedral. So now you're talking about.
But wait. Where I lost it. Can you
Hold
imagine?
up, wait a minute.
Can you imagine how many memes we're gonna have of the Blue Origin rocket coming out of that? Oh my god!
As long as at some point Pete Davidson says, "You never loved me, Mom."
Dude, I can't stand that dude. He's so funny, dude. I don't know what it is about him, dude. Like, he's a
There's
funny
just,
dude.
I know.
Holy shit. So
But that whole
awkward.
like
Love it.
skirt, yeet, skirt.
He's
All right.
awkward.
He
Dave?
is awkward.
Love it.
Days of Future Past. What other article would be more befitting than a name like this? Because yes, we're getting X-Men the main series.
That is so hot.
Look, all I want. Okay, so all right.
No Jubilee.
One. You know what? As much as I love Jubilee, all I care about is the fact that I specifically remembered the fact growing up as a kid watching X-Men the animated series and remembering the fact that this was the time where if your ass did not wake up in time,
Mhm.
or your ass was not devoted to that screen time and you missed an episode, you did not know what the fuck was going on the next
You were very much
episode.
screwed over.
You were
Yes.
screwed.
And I heard like this. I heard this is taking place. You know, the previous series is
it's
canon.
it's a
canon.
continuation.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
That has me even more excited that they're using that as canon.
Yep. I mean, and it might have a time skip, but it should be it's basically like you're watching the same series. It's basically what they've done, and that is like holy crap, well, great, because now I don't have to learn another yet relaunched X-Men series.
Thank
origin.
you.
And that theme, guys, that theme, that theme.
That was just
every time I hear
catchy.
that theme, it just melts my heart, man.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I heard that.
And you know what?
I had chills,
have not.
Man.
Da-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na.
Yes.
Da-na-na-na-na.
Yep.
Da-na-na-na-na.
Like this.
The names just.
And then
there's
there's
names.
And I'm still so pissed what they did to Rogue in the X-Men movies. Because quite frankly, they had such like they gave her a little bit of the same, mentality where she was like, all the other all the other mutants were, there was nothing wrong with me. Well, meanwhile, poor Rogue is like, yeah, except for if I touch a motherfucker, he's gonna die, but no, hey, no pressure there. And I feel like that she was, I don't know. I feel like she was the strongest mutant, and she got so underplayed and
underutilized. Yeah.
Yes. And I really hope that she's just so beautiful, and her whole love story with Gambit.
That too. And I can't wait for them to bring her into Captain Marvel 3.
Where she gets some of her power.
She gets all of her powers.
Is this you speculating?
Yep.
I can see it too. Like if they don't,
I just want her and Gambit to have a love story.
It's kind of like like Storm Bean and Black Panther 2 could very well be possible.
Yeah, it's possible. That's definitely possible.
Yeah. So I mean, I can't wait. I really, I can't wait.
I just because again, please forgive me for being,
drunk,
typical girl here, but I really did love the dynamic that her and Gambit have. Like, Gambit gave no fucks whatsoever that she could kill him.
He's like,
you fine as fuck, and I am feeling you, and I'm here for you, and you can kill me. You can kill me. It's fine. It's fine.
Gambit was thinking about one thing only.
Exactly. Mon cher.
Mon cher.
He was thinking about Mon cher.
Oh, I thought he was thinking about something else.
Yeah, he was thinking about that cosplay pussy.
I wasn't gonna say that. But
well, he did.
What were you gonna say?
But yes, he was. I was just gonna say he was thinking about Mon cher. I mean, him in that goddamn Cajun accent.
Does Mon cher translate into this?
No, it does not.
Oh, okay, my bad. No, I can't wait for that series to come back. Oh man, I almost just started singing Lion King. God damn it!
Just can't wait to be king.
Yup.
Oh, fuck. But I honestly, because again, we're going to spot. Wait. I'm sorry. Are we? I'm sorry. Are we talking about the Zombie Gwen?
Yep.
The zombie Spider Gwen.
Yep.
About the nerd out.
I'm a little torn by this.
Yeah.
Because DC did this with Deceased.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And this kind of gives me the whole vibes between Marvel and DC, where there's so many parallels that it's a little like
Copycats. They copy each other.
Pretty much.
They just overall.
But I'm still here for anything zombie related, especially with, zombies and witches. So I'm not going to lie and say that I'm not still interested in it, even though I feel like it's done before. Zombie Spider-Gwen is still Zombie Spider-Gwen, and that's fucking amazing.
Captain Iroh and Company. Yes, we got one more actor.
What?
Captain Iroh. I mean, not Captain Iroh. Uncle Iroh.
Uncle Iroh.
From Last Airbender.
Oh, sorry.
And Company. So the recently for the Netflix series Avatar: The Last Airbender, they announced 3 actors that are going to be in it. These 3 guys, and we can move on.
Oh, wow. That was quick. Jesus.
Feel good.
Who's going down, dude?
Oh,
I'm so excited.
Yes.
I am excited.
Oh my god. Can we talk about
Oh my god.
Look, I fucked up as their videos, okay? It needs to be fucked up.
I mean, the fact that their videos they've already have a solid storyline and base from the get-go, it leads me to believe that they've already got it's already been paved. They've already got stuff kind of going all along. They just have to do what DC should have done with the golden goose on the silver platter that they were received. Just run with it. Just run what was been given to you.
I mean,
you can make this work.
Who doesn't like gorillas, man?
Dude. It's kind of, to me, it's kind of like it's the same thing as like if you don't like Mr. Rogers and Labyrinth, I don't trust you.
Right.
So if you can't get down with gorillas, at least at some point,
that might be dangerous though.
I don't know, like the fact. Oh, why? It's okay. So I'm gonna preface this only because I'm more than mildly inebriated. What's the name of the green guy who plays bass? Somebody Googled it. Yeah, him. Murdoch.
Yep.
So Murdoch already is like a character in its own right.
For sure.
Along with Noodles, which I love Noodles. She's my favorite. But there's already, between those two, they already have a pretty solid backstory going on. And they already have such big characteristics that how could you not have a solid movie with just them? Like, just focused on them two. I mean, yes, 2D and Russell have, again, they've got their backstory. Russell with this whole, ghost and everything, but still, the fact that Noodles was like in a crate and Murdoch is just like a perv.
Right.
I was gonna say something, but I'm not. I just feel like that they've got a really great. No. We're gonna say this in private chat.
You know I'm fucked up already. Just say it.
Someone's gonna say it out loud.
Yeah, so she gone did it.
Oh.
You might as well say it. You know who else
Yeah.
reminds me of me? remember
Oh, shit.
remember that show? Remember that show? Regular show. You know what I'm talking about? That Frankenstein looking dude.
But anyway, so I feel like that they've been around for so long, and they went from these legitimate two-dimensional characters to having solid backstories, solid personalities, that there's no way they couldn't make a really awesome movie / series out of them. It just, please, Netflix, don't fuck it up.
That's up now.
That's all I can ask for you. Please don't fuck it up.
I mean, it's Netflix. They either really, really well or really bad. There's never really.
I was gonna say Netflix. I'm still a little salty with Netflix that they didn't pick up season 2 of Christine McConnell, but I'm hoping maybe they redeem themselves with this.
Usually Netflix series I can get behind, like original series. Usually their movies is where I fall off. Like, there aren't any good Netflix movies.
I feel like with their series, they're usually on point only because, unlike a regular TV series where you don't know if you're automatically gonna have a second series, Netflix knows, so they can usually tie everything up in a nice little happy package and a nice little bow. They know what they're going to be able to do in the amount of time. The movie. Oh, sorry.
Nope. You got fucked up.
Okay.
Like all those made for Netflix Adam Sandler movies, like.
Oh my god! Yep.
You know what? Honestly, I think that you may have just said it yourself, though. Made for Netflix TV movies with Adam Sandler.
He can't do it. Moving on.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not mad at Adam Sandler for some of the shit that he did, but some of the shit that he did was like.
I mean, like Hidden Gems.
Yep.
Like, yeah, not so great.
Like, I'll admit, as a female who does not particularly enjoy rom-coms, 51st Dates was not horrible. No. But what was it, Hubie's Halloween?
I tried watching it. I couldn't.
That was a shit show.
I tried to watch for 10 minutes. I'm like, yeah, this is such.
That was a literal shit show.
It was bad.
Oh,
it was bad.
I'm like,
wait.
Uh-oh.
Shut up.
He's got that giggle.
Shut up. Weren't you a shit show earlier this week?
Oh yeah, I remember he had a shit show this week. I babysat this week and I got shit on.
Oh no.
Oh, you didn't hear about this?
No.
Oh yeah, the poor little nugget.
Wait,
that I was certain. Okay, so I was babysitting my boss's child. And while I was certain that he was just faking it, his illness, no, he was not faking it, and he had a blowout in his diaper while I was holding him.
Right. That shit was like brown pea.
Yes.
Yep, I know it. I know it all too well, man. You ain't the first one who got shitted on, baby. You ain't the first one.
Amateur.
To say that I was thankful that they had a washer and dryer at their house.
You don't know what it's like.
Actually, yes, I do.
I'm traumatized for life.
All right, so I think we got.
No, it wasn't even my kid that I was traumatized.
You know. I got two things. Hold on, because we can't do the show without doing this part.
It's that time of the show.
Wash it down with 1 beer.
Where our hosts
2 beers.
Grab the latest local craft beer.
3 beers.
And give it a rating. It's time for Rate That Beer.
All right, real quick. Long, what you got? Water or iced tea?
Pepsi 0.
Yeah, that's gross.
Ooh.
Well,
ADC, what do you got?
A Jack and Coke. I put a little thing of Jack in there. And
right.
Okay.
My dude doing nips. Ooh.
I had at some point a full glass of Apothecary Crush red wine.
Oh my god.
Look at him. He's like,
So I had wine earlier.
I felt it was appropriate for me.
Of course.
I had this.
oh, look at that
What is
can
that?
though.
Front porch.
I'm gonna show you the can.
Front porch swing
Swimming
in chain.
chains. Huh.
Nice.
It's a Kraken.
Oh.
Release the Kraken?
Release the Kraken.
Release the Kraken.
Release the Kraken.
Yeah, I don't. You ever had
Gotta do it in an
Enigma
accent.
in Kashmir hops? You ever had
Wait,
them?
what type of wait?
Yeah.
Enigma in Kashmir.
No, I've heard of Kashmir. I've heard of both of them, but I've never had anything with.
It's really, really hoppy. It's really good. I would totally recommend
Hoppy.
it. If I was to give a number rating, I would say 3.8.
Nice.
3.8,
Nice.
definitely.
I got Lawson's Little Sip.
Ooh, yes, little sip.
Little sip.
No.
I like the yellow can better.
Yeah, the Sip of Sunshine is way better.
Yes.
Little Sip.
of Sunshine.
This was
It's
a birthday present that I just got.
Oh, that's awesome.
But it's one of those things of where it's got an aftertaste that Sip doesn't. But maybe for next time we'll have some Florida man in person.
Nah. Next time, the live show, it better be some Heady Topper, or you know what I'm talking about. Because I got one left. Oh, you know what I'm talking about. Y'all gonna have to wait for that one.
I plan to bring the jugs out again.
Oh, wait, bring the jugs out.
I
baby.
bring that
Jugs.
Go ahead, Shauna. Your turn.
I was just drinking my wine. Me okay?
And I forgot what I was.
Why long? Why do you why?
It's late. I'm tired, so yeah.
He's like tennis.
Tennis.
I'm waiting for the group chat to be read.
I'm not gonna say it, but
Poor Adrian, he's like, God, we were so close. Why long? Why long? Why?
so close.
Actually, I don't know. It's on jugs.
And on that note,
yeah,
From all of us.
guess.
To all of you.
Drink up.
Drink up, bitches.
Yes.
I'm following your lead, I'm following this feeling. I'm conquering this fear, I'm busting through the ceiling. I'm following your lead, I'm following this feeling. I'm conquering this fear, I'm busting through the ceiling.
Shake that booty, girl. Shake that booty, girl. Shake that booty, girl.